Welcome to the Drop Off Podcast.
As you can tell, the boy Jay, he washes his hands for a proper amount of time.
Partway there, I was like, whoa.
Bro, that's when you gotta come to summertime. Like, we went 76 days last summer without a single drop of rain.
Damn, for
Bro,
real?
this beautiful weather, yo. Like, the summers here go crazy.
Yeah, they go hard.
Definitely come here during the summertime. Fuck the winter months, because, yeah, that's
Yeah.
just depressing.
It's different, bro. Yeah, it's a different thing.
It
Um,
is.
is that so? You've only been like in Portland now for like a year, maybe or less.
A little bit less. Like, I moved here towards the end of May last year.
Ah, okay.
Yeah,
But
so
you've
I haven't
been
been here.
a little bit less. So May of last year. So this coming May is gonna be 1 year.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, okay. And then before that, were you living in Manti still, or were you in Milwaukee?
I lived in Milwaukee for a year before I moved out here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
So you were. When's the last time you lived in Manti then?
and 2021. Yeah, 2021, I moved, yeah, to Milwaukee, and then from Milwaukee, I moved here.
Damn, 2021. Bro,
Yeah,
so that means you were in Manti for like a long ass time, bro.
I was out there for a minute, but it worked out though because I was going to UW Green Bay
Yeah.
after I got my associate's degree, so it was a way nicer commute because I would have been moved to Milwaukee, but actually no, I tried to transfer to Milwaukee low key, but my credits didn't transfer 100%. So I
Mm-hmm.
was like, fuck that, because I would have to pick up a whole nother semester, and that's just more money and time. So I was like,
Yeah.
yeah, I'm gonna just stick with Green Bay. It's only 30 minutes away.
Yeah, for
So
sure.
yeah. So that's what took
Yes.
me a minute to move out of Nancy. I meant to get up out of there.
Yeah, bro. I mean,
uh,
I remember when I first moved when was that, like not freshman year, my junior year of high school or whatever. I
yeah.
remember like coming back, it was kind of depressing, like, oh yeah, what's up guys? Like, oh, what up? And then like little by little, like we had less to talk about and I was kind of
hmm
feeling that and I was like, ah, it's like it's a different feeling, like you see your
Yeah.
homies and whatnot, and like they all like shared experiences, but like I kind of felt like left out for a little bit,
hmm
but it was all good though, like like everyone was doing their thing and everyone was like making their progress or whatever, and
Yeah.
little by little, like start finding out like, oh, so and so doesn't live here anymore, this person don't live here anymore, like, oh, it's like,
hmm
everybody started moving out too, so everyone's
Yeah.
doing their own thing.
Yeah. The older you get, it's crazy to see how like people just trickle off. Yeah, and like you
Yeah.
said, just do their own thing straight up. Like, I got a homie, his name is Alex. He's out here in like LA, like on the West Coast, like doing
Mm-hmm.
his like filmographer thing, like for
Yeah.
Rolling Loud and like all those
Okay.
big music festivals and shit like that. And he does like video
Oh,
editing for
yeah,
like
yeah,
a lot
yeah.
of famous people. Yeah.
I think I met him like a few times in Manti. I wasn't like good friends with him or anything, but I met him a few
Yeah.
times, and I don't think he was doing that film stuff back then. But at one point, like his Instagram switched, like it was like his
hmm
personal life, and then it went like fucking beast mode. He was
Hell
going
yeah.
out to festivals and shit.
Yeah. Bands just started going hard. No
Yeah,
bullshit.
that's crazy.
Oh yeah. No, it's just cool to see people like chasing what they want to do for real.
Yeah,
Oh yeah. Like I see you still on the music grind and stuff, aren't you? You started up a
yeah,
podcast? My man's going
bro.
crazy.
Yeah, it's because well, like the thing about music, like even if you like release a bunch of songs, like I do the math all the time. Like if I were to have one song reach like a million listens, it comes
Mhm.
out to like, like $2,000 maybe.
Yeah.
Like it's like, don't get me wrong, $2,000 fucking like blessed, but like, in order to sustain a million listens, that's so much grind. And
Yeah, that's plenty grind.
on the podcast, the other hand, like each time someone listens and drops in here and like even listens for like a little bit, it's a penny. So I think I think I made more money on podcasts right now in this short amount of time than I made when I was making music in the same amount of time. Like I made more
Okay.
money in I made more money in music streams, but podcast streams is like a little bit like more benefit to um making the episodes, because like every time I make an episode, even though they get less views,
hmm
the income I'm getting is still like a little bit better. Like it's like a penny a stream.
Yeah, I hear you. Oh yeah. Well, shit, that's what I'm trying to get back on my music grind. There was a little minute in Manitowoc. I was making music with my boy
Welcome to
Colton.
Manitowoc.
Ah,
Welcome
you
to
remember that joint?
Manitowoc.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
joint blew up. What is
Yeah,
it? I
you and your
remember.
sister, bro. Like that went
Oh
hard,
yeah,
bro.
yeah. Bro. I knew we made it with that song when fucking Blake's dad liked it. Todd, bro.
Yeah.
I was like, when I had people like him like liking that, I was like, bro, even bro, I went like to the cafeteria for lunch the next day after dropping that, bro. I had the lunch lady singing it. Word to my mother, bro.
No way, for
The
real. That's
lunch
fucking dope.
ladies,
Yeah,
bro.
that's
That shit was
cool.
wild.
That's crazy.
Yeah, that shit was cool though.
Yeah, but
Definitely.
that was like we were still in high school, right? Like you were
Yeah,
like you either a senior or like a junior or something like that.
yeah.
Because
I was a junior or senior. Yeah.
I was either like just graduated or I was on my last year, and then
Hmm.
but yeah, I remember when you did that. Um, you did that, and then I think you and your sister also like were in contact with that one dude. He did shows in Manitowoc. I forgot his name though. Some artists came through. I know like Sarah, Nick's mom knew him.
You talking about JR?
Yeah, that guy. Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
JR. Yeah, bro. He was a very close family friend. Like he was doing music forever though.
For real?
Like for a minute, yeah. He'd be like going back and forth between like Manitowoc and like Milwaukee because he had like a studio down in
Oh shit.
MKE where he would go and
But
record and shit.
was he
Yeah.
a Wisconsin native or was he like
Yeah,
living
yeah.
somewhere else? Oh,
Yeah,
okay, yeah.
he from Wisconsin. Like he would shit, he'd be staying at our crib sometimes. No
For real?
bullshit. Whenever he'd be
Damn.
like swinging through town and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Oh
That's
yeah.
dope. Yeah, 'cause you did the music thing was for a little bit, and then I think the last time I like I would like send you messages every now and then like oh like what's good like just comment on your stories and shit.
Yeah.
Um you were commuting to Green Bay for school, but
Hmm.
by then what was like your degree? Like what were you going for right there?
Yeah. So like I'm gonna start from the beginning. So like initially, like when I first went to UW Manitowoc, bro, I had no idea what I wanted to go for. All
It
right,
was like
like I had
right
like
after graduation, right?
yeah, like right after like
Okay.
high school graduation. Like actually no, 2 weeks before high school graduation, I had my guidance counselor just take like the entry level like courses, see if you like it, and if you don't,
Yeah.
you tried it, sort of a thing. And I'm like, cool, because I didn't really have a plan after high school, so that was definitely a step in the right direction.
Hmm.
So like the first 2 years, I didn't really know what I wanted to do, and then it was like my junior year in college. I was like, I got my internship, and that was when I kind of like figured out what I wanted to do. So I went the business administration route
Hmm.
with an emphasis in management. That's what I ended up getting my degree in. And I don't know, I like business. I like, understanding that and shit. Maybe one day, like run my own, who knows?
Yeah, no, for
But
sure. Yeah, yeah.
yeah, I'm trying to be as ambitious as possible, like, especially while I'm young, like, and try to make as much money as possible. So,
What made that
yeah,
switch in you? Like what made you like, oh, you know what, I gotta get my shit together, get something going. Like what point was that?
it was, I was like, damn, I'm tired of being broke. Bro, no cap.
Hey, hey, I
I
feel
swear to
that though.
God. I swear to gosh. Because I was like obviously growing up, like, moms didn't have it like that. So I
Hmm.
was like, man, like it's time to like I want shit, you feel me? And like I
Yeah,
want to be
yeah,
able to provide and like if a family member reaches out like, hey, I need, a little cheese or something, like I can do that and give that to them. So yeah, that's just the type of time I'm trying to be on now. And that
hmm
shit motivates me. Like honestly, that's what like motivates me every day. I'm like, shit, being able to like provide,
yeah,
not only for myself, but like to help others, in their time of need type shit. So,
hell yeah, yeah. I feel that, bro. Like,
mm,
like there comes a point where like we're just kids like chilling around and whatnot, but then like at some point like the adult world kicks in, and it's like
mm-hmm.
what, I can't be chilling all the time, and like
Can't,
and
yeah,
it's like it's a grind. Like you're either gonna like hang out a lot or you're gonna be like busy, and then
mm-hmm.
you gotta start saying no. Like, oh, you want to come hang out, you want to come chill, like, oh, I can't right now, like I'm busy, like, oh, I'm doing,
Yeah,
I'm busy tonight, I'm doing this, I'm doing that, and it's like little by little, like people start getting it, like, oh, this dude's on his grind, he doesn't
yeah,
got time to go out as much.
mm-hmm. Exactly. And then especially like going to the gym too, it's just kind of counterproductive if you're like out drinking all the damn time. You feel me?
Yeah.
Like I got like physical goals I want to reach, and if I was out like every single weekend getting smacked, like I wouldn't be able to do it. So oh yeah, you gotta learn at some point to just chill your ass out and
Yeah.
shit. Like that's how you like make money too. Like you gotta be able to save the shit and
Hmm.
be able to like put it towards the right thing. So
Yeah.
yeah.
So so you're going to school, you're not sure what you want, then you find that the administration with emphasis in management. What's
hmm
the next step? Like you're still going to the UWGB and you're living in Milwaukee, or what's the timeline there?
Yeah, so when it was my very last semester, so this was like fall semester of 2021, and I had just moved to Milwaukee like a few months prior, like right at the beginning of summer. So I like finished my last semester online and remote while I was in Milwaukee, and then I graduated that December from Green Bay, and then I had my pops come down. That was the first time I met my dad in
No way, for real?
like 17, 18 years. Yeah, he came down for my college graduation.
Damn, that's
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah, that shit was big. But the whole family was there, bro. That shit was fun as hell. Nick, Sarah, everybody was there.
Damn, Nick was there too?
Uh
That's
yeah,
fucking dope.
it was a good ass time, man. But yeah, I felt like I brought the city out that night, bro. We had Manitalk turned up, I'm telling you. Yeah, that was a good night though. Definitely one for the books.
Hmm.
Bullshit.
That's crazy, bro. Dang, that proud of you, bro.
Yeah, I
Like seeing that
appreciate
grind,
that.
like it's not easy. Like people, doing your time and doing the investment of like going to school, like it's a big deal. And some people
hmm
like, they might do it and they might not succeed and like, they're stuck with a big ass debt or something.
Yeah,
But
exactly.
you're on the other side, like, you're working, you moved out of Portland, making like, making stuff move, and that's dope, dude.
hmm Yeah, I'm like, all right, I gotta like figure this out. Like as soon as I graduated, I was on like the work search, yo. I'm like, I need to find something ASAP. Like I can't
Yeah.
just because I was working at Qdoba still, and I'm like, all right, like I got my
And
degree
in
now.
Milwaukee,
Yeah, in Milwaukee.
like Qdoba by campus or like a different part of the city?
Qdoba by. Do you know where Brady Street is in Milwaukee?
Is
It's
it
kind of it's like a mile away from like um. What the fuck can I think of this right now? Where the Bucks play, the Deer District. Yeah, it's like a
oh
mile
shit.
away from the Deer District, and
Okay,
it's
okay.
like it's one of the like staple streets in Milwaukee's like bars,
Yeah.
restaurants. They got like clubs and stuff you can go to on that street too. It's pretty dope.
Okay. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
But yeah, so I was working at the Qdoba on Brady Street there, and I'm just
Hmm.
like, fam, I cannot do this shit. Like this was cool. I was in college, it was paying the bills, but like now it's time to start making, some big boy money.
Hmm.
But yeah, so I was on the grind, bro, looking for a job, and like nothing was panning out. Like I had several interviews, like both in Milwaukee and in Portland. Cause like I'm like, all right, whichever one, like whichever place I land a job in, like it's pretty much where I'm gonna move to. Cause my girl, she goes to PSU, Portland State University.
Hmm.
And I'm like, all right, I kind of want to move out there so we can finally be in the same city. But
But
also,
did you visit Portland before
yeah,
moving?
yeah,
Oh,
yeah, I
okay.
had visited twice before I moved here.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I visited here twice before I moved here.
Okay.
So like I'm like, yeah, it's pretty cool out here, but it rained the whole week, so I'm like,
Bro,
damn.
yeah.
I'm like, I'm gonna move out here, man. It's gonna be depressing as hell. But it's not that bad. It's really not that
Yeah.
bad. They can't handle the snow out here though, but that's
I was about to say like what do you compare that like we get those cold ass days and it snows
mhm.
and you get winter warnings and shit like that, but
Yeah.
like as far as like it could be cold as hell but the sun's out, you know what I mean?
hmm
I feel
Yeah.
like over there like it's raining all the time like for days on end.
Yeah. And
That
then
that
it's like Seattle's worse though. So like
yeah.
Portland, yeah, there's a lot of rain here, but a lot of the days are just like gray and muggy. Like it's not always raining.
Mm-hmm.
But like you go up a little bit more in the Pacific Northwest and Seattle, like yeah, it rains a lot
The
there.
PNW.
Yeah, and the PN Yeah, it's not that bad though. In Portland, I thought it'd be a lot worse, but it's not
You
that
prefer
bad.
that weather over Wisconsin weather, huh?
Bro, the winters here is so mild. It's like 40 degrees is usually like how like bad it gets. Like sometimes it'll get down to like the low 30s, but like that's a warm day in Wisconsin.
I was
People in
that
shorts.
I was like that's damn near spring over here.
You're right. That's what I'm saying. People busting out the grill and shit. Like Like for real. But
Hell yeah.
nah, it's cool though. I do
Hmm.
like it out here. But what I was saying though, they cannot drive in the snow out here.
Yeah.
Oh, like we had a winter like weather advisory like the day of like 3 weeks ago.
Hmm.
And bro, it was so fucking bad. Like my boy like Lance that I work with, he got
Yeah.
out ahead of it. He's like, I'm gonna go home. I know it's gonna get pretty bad. So he drives home, right? He already knew
Right.
what was up. So he drives home. And then I didn't leave until like 5 p.m. when I usually get off. And man, dude, like traffic is backed up, people sliding all over the road and shit, dude. Like they're leaving like their cars like in the middle of the street. Dude, it looked like the apocalypse. Like what's that? I'm not even playing. Like it was bad. It took me usually like it takes me 20 minutes to get home,
Yeah.
and it took me 5.5 hours to get home.
Holy shit.
Five and a
Five and a
half
half
hours.
hours?
Five
God
and a
damn,
half,
dude. Oh my
bro.
God.
Yeah, it was bad. And I got to like within like 4 miles of my crib before my car couldn't make it up this hill. Cause like
Yeah.
I had momentum, right? And then this fucking asshole just like cut me off. So I'm like, fuck, I'm
You
not
gotta
making
cut
it
it.
up this hill.
Yeah.
I'm not making it. So I had my like gym clothes in my bag where I put on
Mhm.
my running shoes and I just started trapping. And then like half a mile into it, like a
Mhm.
bus came along. And like, bro, that was like my saving grace. Yeah. It was
Yeah.
like one of those moments. The bus came along, yo,
Yeah.
and I like hopped on the bus and it took me pretty
Uh-huh.
much the rest of the way until like my girl scooped me up. But bro, that
Damn.
was one
That's
hell of a
rough,
fucking
bro.
day.
Damn, dude. Yeah, that sounds like a fucking mission.
Dude, I've never been even in like in Wisconsin, like I've never been through no shit like that. Like 5.5 hours to get to the crib, yo. That shit is wild. Gosh. But yeah,
Damn, that's
they can't
crazy.
drive. They can't drive in snow out here, yo. They can't do
Well,
it.
they're not even prepared for it, huh? They don't have no one
No,
salting the roads, no one putting shit out. It's just like ice, rain, people driving on that shit. That's wild.
exactly.
That's
And they
crazy.
do like they have a few plows, right? I seen some when
Hmm.
I was out and about, but like they weren't doing anything significant to the roads. Like people were
Yeah.
still sliding, people were still getting stuck. Like it was not it, yeah. It
Yeah.
was not. But
So so you're in Milwaukee and you're working at Qdoba. What
mhm.
happens? Like you land the job in Portland? Like what was that
Yeah,
like?
yeah. So I was job searching and shit, and then like I said, like I had a few interviews that didn't pan out, and then I was maybe like 2 months into the job search, so it's like end of February ish, and then I land this job interview with a company called RS Hughes,
Hmm.
and they're an industrial distributor, and I had no idea like this market even existed, right? I just like happened to come across this company. It looked like a decent company to work for.
Hmm.
Yeah, it looked like a place I could like hone my business skills. So I'm like, all right, cool. Let's see what's up. So I applied and then I got an interview and he liked me a lot. It was like that. He's like, I'm gonna get you signed up for the second interview, with our like regional, like national business accounts manager.
Hmm.
So I'm like, all right, cool. Had my interview with him. He liked me too. Things went well. And then I was supposed to have another interview with the vice president of operations, but I ended up not even needing that, and they just brought me on. So I was like, bet, landed the job, got me out here in Portland. So
Hmm.
I got the job in March, but they knew I wasn't moving here until like the end of May. So it worked out perfect because they had a few people leaving, and I
Yeah.
was like coming in as like the fresh meat. But yeah, it worked out. Um, but yeah, like I was saying, they're an industrial distributor. So I'm a part of the inside sales team. Like my
Yeah.
official title is customer support
Hmm.
representative. But what we do is we sell items like tapes, like other adhesives, abrasives, safety like PPE, like personal protective equipment and things like that to like big manufacturers
Hmm.
and like mom and pop shops and things like that. Pretty much like stuff they need to like manufacture shit and
Yeah.
sell it to people.
Is it
Right.
like is this
So
stuff coming like from overseas or is it all made in the US? Like what's the scope on that?
yes. So most of our suppliers are like national. So like here in the US, like two of our biggest ones are gonna be like 3M. I'm sure you've heard of 3M before.
Yeah, it's the tape stuff,
Yeah.
right? Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
So
yeah.
we're one of 3M's like biggest like industrial distributors. And then same with like Henkel, Loctite. Like they sell a lot of like industrial, like
Yeah, yeah.
grade
Hmm.
products. Yeah, so that's pretty much what we do. And like I had no idea this market even existed. Like we'll sell like the glue that they use to like um like the seats on like planes and stuff.
Yeah.
And to like put together like fuselages on planes. Like we sell them the glue to like put
Oh
that shit
shit.
together.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's just a little bit of what I do though.
That's
And that
dope.
shit
So
is challenging, boy.
yeah. It
Oh,
boy,
yeah.
it's a fucking different pace, huh?
Yeah.
And like you know what I think is crazy that well, like in my family, like, very few people got like office jobs.
Hmm.
Everyone's doing like, labor shit, working with their hands, like stuff like that, especially like in like immigrant families and like, when you get an office job, sometimes it seems like, oh, it's a different work environment, you know what I mean?
Yeah, it
Like
is.
what
Yeah.
was that for you? Like, you're working at Qdoba, you like jump over to Portland and you get this office job. Like, was that like
Yeah.
surreal or were you like, oh shit, gotta put
I
on like my
like
slacks?
yeah, that's a good question. It was exactly what I wanted. I knew when I
Yeah.
was in like college, I was like, all right, I want to end up in an office somewhere, right? Like I've been
Mhm.
putting in work, I've been grinding, like I'm trying to be able to like chill and like sit in a chair and do my job. And yeah, this job came along and the shit was perfect, fam. Like for real, like got my um got my own desk and stuff, the dual monitor setup or whatnot.
Mhm.
And it's definitely nice, like being in the office. And yeah, like the attire is business casual. So I don't
Yeah.
look like no scrub walking into work or nothing. Like look good whenever we pull up to work. So
Uh-huh.
that's also a good feeling because part of like feeling good is looking good. So
Mhm.
it's nice to not be in like no busted ass like polo or something,
Yeah.
or
Or
anything
get
like
or
that.
yeah, or when like
Yeah.
Qdoba hat or something.
Yeah, exactly. No bullshit. Like with my hair, like I don't even wear hats no more.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
dope.
it just don't even look right. Like I put it on and my shit's like still like trying to like puff up and shit.
Uh-huh. Damn.
But yeah, it's been nice working in an office. It's exactly what I wanted. So,
That's
uh,
fucking dope, dude. Yeah, 'cause then
mhm.
well, you've been working there then for like what, like a few like over a half year then, right?
Yeah, I've been there for 9 months and a few weeks now.
Okay.
Yeah,
Have you well what's the job like? Like you're sitting down at a desk and then like, 'cause
yeah. So,
you're a CSR. Is that what it's called? Like,
yep,
okay, so
CSR,
then
exactly.
you're in a desk, you're making phone calls, you're talking to other people, or is this like email? Like what's the day-to-day look like?
Yeah, so the day to day is like primarily like emails. Like we'll get a lot of emails from like our customers, suppliers, like you name it, and we're just like dealing with inquiries for the most part, while
Hmm.
also trying to be able to like reach out to certain customers and like make a sale. So like we have like certain like systems in place to where, we can pitch like different products to customers
Hmm.
and things like that in order to like gain like more business and like reach out to like new customers who like just created an account with us. We'll find we'll like try to do our research. Like it's a little bit harder when they're like a residential customers.
Hmm.
So like we try to like reach out to like the businesses like more, it's like more potential there. So we try to reach out to them, get a little bit of background, see what they do, and the value that we can provide them. So that's kind of a little bit of what we do. But like every day is different, like you never know what's gonna be in that inbox when you come in the morning. Like I swear, like it could be something easy that's gonna take you 5 minutes, or it can be an email that will literally take you all day. So
That's
yeah,
wild.
yeah, it's different.
Have you felt like that fatigue of like my brain's tired but my body's not?
Yeah, because like that's how I'm like able to go straight to the gym like right after work.
You gotta do
Yeah.
something physical. Yeah.
Yeah, I gotta do something like other than like think all day. Cause like for real, that brain fog is legit, yo. Like like today, I made like sort of a cold call to one of our like new customers.
Hmm.
And at the end of it, I said some of the dumbest shit. It was like right at the end of the like voicemail, right? Or on their voicemail, like right at the end of the message. Like I said something along the lines of like, don't be afraid to like reach out or some shit like that. But like it came out so dumb. And I put down the phone. I'm like, why I say that dumb ass But
Oh, damn, dude. That's crazy
man,
though.
but yeah, I like it though. It's challenging. My team is dope. Like that's
Hmm.
another thing that I like, man. Your coworkers can really make or break the
The
work
job you
environment.
got?
I
Yeah.
swear to gosh, man. Like, so it's nice to like have people that are like motivated, like super smart people too. Like I love it. Like I learn from them every day, and
Hmm.
that's what I'm trying to do. So yeah, I dig it.
Yeah, we got that in common then, bro. Like I feel like at my workplace, they're probably gonna listen to this episode and shit. But at my workplace, like I feel like there's more financially literate people than I, and like not just like in finance, but like in different aspects of life of like,
Hmm.
whether someone like travels a lot or whether someone like knows how to manage money better. And like when I started working where I work currently, I was like, man, I was 20 and right now I'm 26, so I've been there for about 5, almost 6 years. But when I
Hmm.
first started, bro, like there was a lot of things I had to pick up on, like, um, like office culture, and
Yeah.
then, what's like okay to talk about, what's not okay to talk about, and then
Hmm.
like, how like exactly like getting promoted works, corporate shit, like corporate talk.
Yeah.
There was a lot of words like I didn't know like what it meant, and I pick up on it quick, and I was trying not to sound like not smart about it. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? Like there's some shit like,
I hear you.
like I just nod my head to, but if they asked me like what does that mean? Like I wouldn't have known like 5 years ago. Just 'cause
Yeah.
like,
I feel you.
when people are talking corporate, like it's a whole different ball game, and I'm just like, you know what? I understand a lot, but this stuff right here, I don't know what this, I don't even know what, when I first started, like, I don't know what exactly, like, how, like, fucking, the insurance works. Like, who do I even ask
Yeah.
about policies and stuff like that?
That was the same exact
I
way.
would
I
no,
was like,
it
yeah,
was something scary. I was like, I don't even know I don't know if I'm allowed to go to the hospital. Like, what's the bill gonna be? Or like,
yeah,
and I don't
seriously.
want, like how you were saying earlier, like, like I don't want to sound broke when I'm asking these questions. Like, hey, how much is this hospital visit gonna cost? Like stuff like that. But
Hmm.
once you gain experience, like I feel like you said, like you learn from your coworkers, like you pick up on some stuff, and
Yeah.
you try to learn a little bit from everybody. Like everyone has like something you can like pick up from. You know what I mean?
Hmm. Yeah, that's a really good point. Like I remember actually when yeah, it was my first was it my second month or my first one? I think it was my second month was on like all of my benefits like kicked in like full effect.
Hmm.
Like my retirement plan, like everything just like kicked in and I'm trying to like navigate all of this shit, like never having seen any of it
Bro, yeah.
like at all. Like it was specifically like the medical one that I was just looking at like, damn, what's the best one for me? Like in network, out of network, like
Yeah.
like what is looking like.
Yeah.
There's no bullshit. Like I need to be able to like go to the doctor and not, owe like thousands and thousands of dollars and shit. So
Yeah.
no, like I feel you on. And then there was something else too that was challenging about just like it's just like the business jargon like in general and like figuring out what's what. I remember my first day in the office show. They're talking about like pricing and all this different stuff.
And
Like
profit margins and shit like
yeah,
that.
yeah, everything
Yeah.
is just like related to like parts of the business that like I've never had like explicit experience with.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, yeah, yeah, right. I'm just like, yeah, you cool, right? But I'm like, I'm
Yeah.
learning as I go because you learn every day on this job. Like you learn every day. And
That's
that's something
dope.
that's really cool. You get a lot of autonomy too. So we have a lot of like power on like what we quote people, for example. Like
Yeah.
if somebody wanted to get like a specific like masking tape or something, right? He wants to
Hmm.
like paint his bedroom or like, do something on a larger scale. We have some power as to like what pricing like we give them, which is like
Yeah.
super dope.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for
So
sure.
like, for example, actually like my barber out here, cold as hell. Yeah, he's super dope. He actually kind of reminds me of you, which is funny.
Is
But
it is it a Mexican dude or Puerto
yeah,
Rican
yeah,
dude?
he a Mexican dude, like
Yeah.
super dope. His name is Josh. But he uses like these nitrile gloves. And I'm like, we got them bitches like all the time, like all in through the warehouse and everything,
Mm.
right? I'm like, how much did you get that box for? And he goes, oh, this is like $20 for like 100 gloves. And I'm like, yo, I can get you a box for like more than half that cost or less
Hmm.
than half easily. So I ended up getting him some gloves and stuff for like $8 a box or something like that.
Yeah.
And like dude's just been like buying it like steady.
Hey, yeah,
He's
helping
like,
out
he's
small
like,
business.
yeah, for real. He's like, you can even like bring me some gloves. I'll cut you up for the free. I was like, I was like, shit, yeah, we can do
Yeah.
that. But yeah, just like I don't know, stuff like that. I try to like be more mindful of like potential business opportunities. And I feel like I wouldn't have been doing that if I didn't have this current job. So
Yeah,
yeah, I
yeah,
think that's pretty cool.
yeah. It's dope. But so then, so you land the job. You're still living in Milwaukee.
Mhm.
What was the move like? You flew out there. You brought minimal stuff, or you drove out there. What was that like? Because that had to been expensive, bro.
Yeah, the move was ass. So pretty much I sold like all of my big stuff, right? Like
Yeah.
um my entertainment center, my bed
The
frame.
Xbox X.
Oh hell no, that was coming with me. I brought the Xbox with me and like pretty much like all my clothes, my TV, my Xbox, and everything that could fit in my car pretty much, which was that like my Xbox TV
Mm,
clothes. That was like it, all that could fit in my car. But I got the big body nitro though, so I got some space in there, which
yes,
was nice.
sir.
But it was a 30-hour drive, fam.
Wait, is that a Dodge?
Yeah, it's a Dodge.
Dodge Nitro? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
Dodge Nitro. '07. I bought it from Desiree.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
That's
Two
crazy.
more two more months and I'll finally have it paid off. I've had it for like 5 years.
Hmm.
Yeah, it's time for some new pretty soon here. But yeah, anyways though, it was a 30-hour drive. Yeah. I did it in 2 days. Man, that shit sucks. So the first day I drove 16 hours, right?
Yeah.
So the first 4 hours, right? I'm hype. I'm like, shit, I'm finna go to a new city, right? I'm about to like do my thing. Like I've never done like a move like this, like it's about to
Was
be
this
lit.
just you or like your girl
Yeah,
flew down?
just me. Yeah,
Damn, bro, that's
yeah.
brave.
Irene had school still. Like
Oh
she had
snap.
like she had another week or something until like she finished her semester, so
Uh-huh.
she couldn't come down.
Hmm.
But yeah, so I'm by myself, yo. Like car just packed full of shit, and I'm driving. And then like my first 4 hours, I remember I'm like, all right, this is cool. I ended up in Minnesota where I refilled up the first time. And then like the rest, like the next like 8 hours pretty much, I'm like, I'm rapping because I'm like, fuck it, I'm gonna just spit some flows. Like I'm like, I need to pass time, right? I'm
Uh-huh.
rapping and then like listening to music for like the next 8 hours. So that's
Hmm.
like 12 hours gone by. So I got like 4 more hours on my first day. And I started listening to podcasts and I'm just learning about all kinds of shit. And then I'm started, and then I got on like a creepy ass podcast, and it kind of spooked my ass because I was out in the boonies, like in the middle of fucking like nowhere, like Montana, yo, like
Boy from around these parts.
right for real. And it's like, it wasn't that scenic either. Like there wasn't too many like good, like cool areas that I seen really on my drive, except near the end of like Montana, entering
Hmm.
Idaho, and like towards the beginning of like the Dakotas.
Okay, yeah, yeah.
Like other than that, yo, it was just straight plain, like nothing,
Mm,
nothingness, yo. But
that's
yeah, so
crazy.
16 hours my first day, stopped at a hotel, and then 14 hours the next day. But I did that shit in 2 days.
Damn, bro. I think
But
I made that drive once. I th Oh no, I made that drive twice. I think it was like what was it? The summer after seventh grade.
mhm.
I stayed out a whole summer out in Oregon. I was in Salem. I stayed with my aunt for like the
Mhm.
whole summer. It was like 3 months. So they drove there and it was cool because like it was like my two cousins and they're about my age. So like,
Yeah,
time passed by kind of quick.
yeah, that's
Um
facts.
and then on the way back, my it was like a distant relative and she had two little kids. So we were like driving, bro, and they were crying like a lot during that drive. It was like stressful, but to the point where like I was like, you know what? Like this seat's not comfortable. It's a small car, and like I ended up just like sitting where like you put your feet, and I tried laying
Yeah.
down there. But that was like tough, dude. Especially like just sitting there. You got not,
Mhm.
back like you just don't got much to do, and like you're driving and shit, so you got to focus on the road. Like you're obviously getting fatigued just from like being up. Like
Yeah, straight up.
that's a fucking mission.
Yeah, that shit was a whole mission, man. But like I remember when I got out the car, like my roommate Shannon and Irene like were like right at the door pretty much, and like they helped me bring my stuff in. As soon as
Yeah,
I got in the living room, I just like collapsed on the floor because my body was so fucking tired. Like I had
yeah.
tunnel vision, just like staring at the
No
road for that
way.
damn
Damn.
long. Yeah, straight up tunnel vision because I did it in 2 days. Like I should have
Hmm.
split it up more, but yeah. And then gas was a bitch and a half because my car is a like gas guzzler, and then like gas prices were like high as fuck still at the time.
Yeah.
So
Wait,
yeah, I think I paid.
what year is this? Is this after COVID?
Yeah, this is last year, yeah.
Okay, yeah. So that
This
means
is a
that, oh yeah, 2022, right?
Yeah, we're still like reeling like off of the end of
Yeah,
COVID. I forgot when Biden like declared the pandemic officially over, but yeah, we're still like dealing with like the remnants of COVID. And like
yeah.
I'm seeing that on a business level with like supply chain issues and stuff like that.
Bro, I saw a big difference when I visited I visited Oregon pre-COVID,
Hmm.
and then I visited again post-COVID. And like Portland was a different beast. Like
Yeah.
like pre-COVID Portland was like, like there was like stuff to do. There was people out. Post-COVID Portland, I felt like there was a lot more closed up shops. There was a ton more
Yeah.
homeless, and like it was like,
Yeah.
you could see it. Like, it affected the like a lot of people
Hmm.
in different ways, and like I definitely saw that because it was a span of maybe 19, 20, maybe 2.5 years from my
Hmm.
first visit to the next. Because I visited in like 2019, maybe a half year before COVID, and then I visited again like a year and a half after.
Okay. Yeah. Yes, sir. I would say the same because like the first time I came here, like my girl, she came out here for grad school in
Is
2021.
did you meet her in
Yeah.
Wisconsin, or did you met her? Where did you meet her?
Yeah. Yeah. So I met Irene at UW-Madison, like 2017. I was going
Uh,
out there. I was seeing some of the homies that went to Madison. And
oh
then
yeah, yeah.
I was seeing my friend Macy, and Irene just happened to be her roommate.
Oh
And
snap,
I was like,
nice.
I was like, I was like, damn, Shorty look kind of cute or whatnot, right? But she had a boyfriend at the time. But I was still like, shooting my shot or whatnot. But she wasn't gonna do nothing because she had a boyfriend. But
You dog you.
yeah, I was a different man back then. I swear to gosh, I was wild. I was wild and low key.
Uh-huh.
But the next time I came back to Madison, like she had broken up with her boyfriend,
Mm.
and my boy Christian, he had threw a Halloween party, and I invited her. I was like, shit, pull up or whatnot, and yeah, it was lit. That was like the first night, like we had our first kiss and stuff.
Damn.
Yeah, yes, sir.
The
But yeah, so I've
stars
been,
the stars
what's up?
align, bro.
Right, no bullshit. Yeah, I've been with her for, we've been talking for 5 years, but we've been
Mm.
together for 4.5.
Oh snap, nice.
Yeah, so like our 5 year anniversary is in August.
Cool, 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 cool.
Yeah, yes, sir.
So then you move out of Portland. How soon till you get into that job?
Yeah, so I got to I got to Portland like May 24th or something like that, 26th, May 26th. And then my boss, he happened to be on vacay for like 2 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
So I didn't start until June 7th was my first day at RSU's last year. Yeah, that was like my first day when I touched down. And it's funny too, because like I had a homie, his name was Zane. He was cool as hell. He left like 3 months in to me working there. Like he ended up finding a job opportunity in California.
Mm-hmm.
But like while he was here though, like I got really close with him and that was actually like one of my closest friends, like at
Mm.
the time when I like first moved here.
Yeah.
And then he was all like, yeah, like my boss's name is Derek. And he's like, yeah, the way Derek describes you, I thought you were gonna be a middle-aged white man. And then he's all like, and then I seen you walk in, and I was like, okay, because like he was mixed, and he was all like, it's nice to like get some more color in the office.
Yeah.
I was like,
Mr. McGee, is that you?
right type shit. Are my
How
eyes deceiving me?
looking ass.
Yeah.
Um, what is office culture like over there? Is it like, well, he made that comment just because like there needs to be a little bit more diversity, or like what's that looking like?
Yeah, I guess just like in that industry, like in general, like in industrial supply, there just isn't that many people of color or women for that matter.
Mm-hmm.
But in our office though, like we got a few women on like our national accounts teams. Like we have like over 50 branches like throughout the US, and then we have, I don't know the exact count, but I want to say it between like 6 and 8 branches in Mexico.
Oh shit.
Yeah, so yeah, we have a lot. But yeah, our national accounts team, we have the like benefit of having them like right in the same building as us because like they
Mm,
deal with all of our branches. So like if we ever like need to go and chop it up with them about something, they're like in
yeah.
the next room. Like and no other branch has that benefit, which is really nice. But yeah, they got a few women on their team, which is dope. We had one on our team. Her name was Megan. She was cool. She was a fitness trainer and she was like top 10 for like gosh, what was this race called? It was like a unique race I had never heard of, but like she was like top 10 in the US in it.
Oh shit.
Beast runner. Like she'll give me some like good ass workouts in the summer.
For real?
Um, yeah, good ass workouts. But yeah, like it'd definitely be nice to have some more like diversity in
Mm-hmm.
the office for sure. But everybody's like very welcoming and like comforting. So
Yeah.
like I don't really feel like it's an issue, being like the only black guy or anything like that.
Yeah.
But yeah. But
That's
it's
dope.
nice though. The office culture is nice though. It's very different, kind of like how you put it before. Like you got to learn this whole like corporate like model.
Yeah.
You got to learn a lot as far as like being in an office, and
Mm-hmm.
you learn a lot over time. So
Yeah. There was, I think, no, that was last year. Yeah, this was last year. For some work related stuff, they flew me and this other coworker out to Denver to do some video shooting stuff. And when we were out there, there was a person who was in charge of like coordinating the event. And
mm,
like how she was talking, I could tell um she was used to like people with like a lot of money. I don't
hmm
like, just the lingo was different because like
hmm
she was telling me like to help her out with something, and she's like, yeah, put that high boy cocktail over there. And like I'm looking around in this empty room, and I was like, what? And I was like, oh, I was like, is it this table? And like high boy cocktail was a specific word for a certain kind of table that's like meant to go like be organized. And
yeah, I'd have been lost right with you.
yeah, so I was like high boy cocktail, and like after I said like, oh, is it, are these tables? And she looked back and started like cracking up because she was just like she's like, oh my God, yeah, you're making like, you're making me laugh. Yeah, it's those tables. But like, like like we're we're from like, the Midwest. Like, there's money, but there's not like calling tables different names kind of money. Like, I don't see that like on a day-to-day basis. And
Yeah,
that was just a little example of like just sometimes like, I wasn't gonna like try to guess what it was. I just spoke out like, hey, we got to get this job done. Is that a table? Yes. All right, let's move on. Like, let's get this shit going.
hmm
But like stuff like that, yeah, it's just like a little like culture shock, like a little change.
yeah, definitely. I had a little bit of change of perspective. I For the company I interned for, it was called Focus Training. They're a speaking consultant company, and I had no idea what I was getting myself into when I like interned with them. Like you can see,
This was before this job
yeah, this was before this job. So this was actually
when you
the
were living in
summer.
Milwaukee.
Yeah, like
Okay, okay.
the summer leading into my final semester in my senior year, I had this
Hmm.
internship.
Okay.
So yeah, last summer, what am I saying? No, my bad. It was the summer before that, but I did some work with them
Oh
last
yeah,
year
yeah,
as well.
yeah. Okay.
So the summer of 2021 was when I had my internship with them. But yeah, they're
Mhm.
the speaking consultant company, and they do work with students like all over the US. They do, what is it? They have a grant called Gear Up, which is gaining early awareness for undergraduate programs. So they go from like high school to high school, like throughout the nation, for eligible students, and pretty much put on like webinars and do like
Mhm.
college like tours and visits
Mhm.
and, excuse me, stuff like that. That's like educational like workshops and things of that nature, which is really dope. So we got to like create like our own webinars and stuff and go out in front of like all these students like in so many different places and just be
Yeah.
able to like be ourselves and be able to like provide them with some value that's like educational and like kind of giving them a peek into what it's like to be like a college student or someone who wants to do something, like seek education like beyond. It doesn't always have to be college, but like seek something
Right.
after high school, whether that's like the military route, like tech school, a trade school. But like
Mhm.
we did primarily like speak on like colleges and universities. So but yeah, that was really dope though. I got to go to like Salt Lake City, Atlanta.
That's fucking awesome. Yeah.
Gosh, bro, I was all over the damn place. Yo, Texas. What was it? Oklahoma. been all over the place with them, and they fly you out, they pay for housing and food and all of
Yeah.
that.
Uh-huh.
And I still like work for them as a contracted trainer. So like I'll actually be doing another job with them next month. Have you heard of ICDC before?
ICDC?
Yeah.
No, I haven't heard of that.
It's like the International Conference for Career Development, and it's a bunch of different students that are in DECA, which is a business marketing club that are
Yeah.
in a lot of high schools, like
Yep.
nationwide, and also in some colleges.
Mm-hmm.
And all of these students, they have to pay and also be, eligible like for the event, like super smart students. They
Yeah.
all come to this event, they come up with like business ideas and like try to pitch them. And we also do like workshops and stuff with them while we're there.
Yeah.
So I got to do that last year. That shit was super dope. Bro, it was like 15,000 like high school students to like business suits just like trapping in the Atlanta streets.
That's wild, bro.
It
And
was
like
wild.
so like that was like experience that you showed on your resume when you were applying to this job then?
Yeah, definitely. I had all of that on there, talked to them about like my experience with that, and it,
Hell
it
yeah.
helps. It definitely helps.
Yeah.
Public speaking was like the main thing for me because you can learn the content of whatever it is you're talking about, but
Mm-hmm.
if you go up in front of people and freeze, it's not gonna come across good. So I had one moment, I ain't even gonna cap. It was like my very first my very first trip, bro. We went to EOSC, which is Eastern Oklahoma State College, and
Mm-hmm.
we did three-day camps. So we
Yeah.
had the students, we did like a bunch of stuff with them for 3 days, each camp. And long, long days too. Like we get up at like 7, 8, and we be kicking it with the students until like 10 at night. Like
Damn.
long, long ass days, yeah. But it was a super dope experience.
Yeah.
And gosh, there was what the hell were we doing? Oh yeah, so the very third day or the very last day was the third day of these camps, and we
Mm-hmm.
would essentially like they would graduate from the program, right?
Yeah.
And I was trying to say something to them, and I was trying to introduce the winners because we had like a king and queen, and they would
Yeah.
like win like prizes, candy or whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like saying something, yo, and I fucking froze. And like, bro, I straight up froze, and I was just like my I could feel it in like my entire body, like from my head, like all the way down to my feet. And then like I was able to like come back and like say what I needed to say. But like that shit felt like a lifetime. Right? Like that shit felt like a lifetime. I felt so embarrassed too because I had like my executive trainers right there.
Yeah.
And I'm like, damn, like they put their trust in me and I'm up here looking sorry. Like I remember asking them after the fact, and I'm like, did y'all see me freeze up there? Like I straight up fucking froze. Like I felt like paralyzed for a second. And then they were like, he was like, boy, what you talking about? Like we he said we didn't see nothing. I was like, thank the Lord, because yeah, that shit was scary. Nothing has happened like that since. Because like I have the
Yeah.
experience now, and it's like easier to like talk to people I don't know. Just like the more you do it.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's a scary feeling, man. I ain't gonna lie.
That's
Public
crazy, bro.
public speaking can be a beast.
Yeah. I
Okay.
think I think that might have been an issue for me, but like I don't think there's ever been a point where I had to do something like that. Well, to that level. That's a ton of people, dog. Like, and then especially like if it's grueling, like, you guys are actually putting work in every day. Like, yeah, I could see how
Yeah.
someone's like tired as fuck and then like, they fucking freeze a little bit.
Yeah. I was just like, damn, I can't let this happen again. But no, it's gotten better though. Like when I was at
Yeah.
ICDC last year, I had two webinars. One was actually on public speaking. How
Mm,
ironic is that? One was on public speaking, and geez, I cannot remember what the other one was about. But like we had like a big group of like over 400 students,
hmm.
and we broke them into three teams. So like each of my sessions had like 125 students in it. And
Damn.
I was just up there like just doing my thing, yo, for like an hour and a half each
Hmm.
session. Yeah, that shit was beastie, yo. I ain't gonna lie. But
Bro, that it's crazy to me to hear you talk about this because like and from my perspective, I've only met you like growing up or
yeah,
like and like, the times we did hang out, we were like usually like, smoking some weed and like, you know
yeah,
what I'm saying? Like it was just it's different, bro. Like hearing you say
yeah,
this, I'm like, holy shit. Like and like you kept this low key because I don't even think like I seen like any post or like
Hmm.
anything of like, like, oh, watch me, I'm out here, I'm grinding. Like I didn't see any of that.
So I'll be
You
in the
know,
shadows.
yeah, bro.
Yeah.
I do the same thing. Like I keep to myself. Like, like
Hmm.
I got my achievements. I just keep them like personal. I don't know why I did that. It just flipped at some point that I was like,
Yeah.
I just kind of shied away from like posting like all these highlights of my life on like social media and shit. But
Hmm.
but going back to you, like, bro, like it's crazy. Like, just like from the memories I have, like growing up with you in Manti, like hearing you like what you did over there, like that's crazy. That's a whole different like side of you that like I have yet to meet like in person. You know what I mean?
Hmm. Yeah. No bullshit. We gotta get a reunion going pretty soon here.
Uh,
You, me, and all the guys.
yeah, what was it? You, Nick, Jesus. You remember
Yeah.
uh bro, we were still going to Washington and I think it was like spring break or something and like at some point we've been hanging out for like 3 days straight and
Yeah.
you're like, man, guys, we need new friends or some shit like that.
Oh, geeks. We were lucky to have each other. Shit, looking back, it's dope to have like a close knit group like that for real. Because I feel like I have that now with like my boy Trevor, my boy Junior. We got Sabas, we got Pedro, my boy Brandon McCoy. Like we got this whole
Mhm.
group, and it all started when Trevor, like we all went, was it Green Bay? I think it was Green Bay. We went to like Green Bay for Trevor's birthday like 3 or 4 years ago, and we started a group chat for it.
Yeah.
And then ever since then, like all of us has just been like close as fuck, and like we still like chop it up daily in the group chat and shit. And
Mhm.
it's cool to have that, especially being all the way the fuck over here. Like
Yeah.
it's nice to like still be able to like chop it up with the homies and like still feel involved with everything
Mhm.
that's back home when I only get to travel back home like, once or twice a year now
Yeah.
with being busy and shit. But yeah, yeah,
That's dope,
it
dude.
feels
Yeah.
different.
Yeah, for sure. I
Yeah.
mean, when's the last time you visited over there?
I was back home for the new year.
Oh, okay, so that
Yeah,
was okay.
yeah. So like what, 3 months ago?
Nice,
Yeah,
nice, nice.
3 months ago. I stayed with Balake, homie Blake.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, he bought his parents his dad's house.
That house on 10th Street or Flambeau?
Yeah, on Flambeau, yeah, that's
Yeah,
his shit now. Oh yeah. I
that's
was like,
fucking crazy.
I see you, Blake. Okay.
That's dope, dude. Yeah, 'cause
Yeah.
you remember how much we would hang out between like that house and my old house when I used to live there?
Yo, plenty. My gosh. Bro, plenty Call of Duty too. I specifically remember like the Black Ops era
Yeah,
at your crib, bro.
it was like Black Ops 2. I think it was when the first Black Ops came out. And we were in that heavy, bro. It was like some addiction
Heavy.
type level.
Yeah, we was
I'm
on that
curious.
heavy.
I'm curious to if I could find my account and if I could see how many hours I logged into that because it had to been something like it had to been something spectacular of like
Going
fucking
crazy.
yeah. I
Hey,
mean
you remember Den the Ben? Oh no, no, my bad. No, D and the B 19. Oh my gosh.
Uh,
Yeah. It was one of y'all that fucking dared me to do that gamer tag too.
yeah.
And I did it, and everybody like who I would like play with online that didn't know me would say Den the Ben. So I was like,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah, Den the
Yeah.
Ben.
Yeah, that's me.
Yeah.
Hey, for a while though, there was like a point where every time I saw you, we would play Ace Hood Hustle.
No, yeah.
You
Bro,
remember
and
that?
Lil Wayne. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hustle hard. Come on now. Hey, remember like on my Facebook account? If it's really you, name that song.
Yeah.
If it's really
It's,
you, name that song.
it's because
That shit.
I don't know why that became like that song that I like related to you. I think we
Hmm.
either listened to it at the same time or we listened to it separately. But when we found out we both liked it, like it was like, hey, yeah, 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 yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah, yeah. But
Yeah.
like
Hmm.
that song and then what else was it like? Oh, I guess like the early Lil Wayne shit. I
Yeah,
remember we
like
were like fucking big fans of Lil Wayne. Like
bro,
we
it
were
was
just
like,
waiting for shit to come
yeah.
out.
It was Sorry for the Wait was our shit, bro.
Sorry for the Way was
Sorry for the
dope.
Wait was our shit.
Yeah.
Like Tunchi's back, bro.
Mm.
Rolling, like all of that. Sorry for the
G5
wait,
sitting on the
Wilson.
runway.
On me.
Yeah.
What I'm saying. That's that shit. Big ass chopper call that bitch Beyonce. Fucking me. Still the goat. Still the goat.
Yeah, bro.
Oh my God.
It's kind of what music you listening to now?
So I listen to a little bit of everything. What is it? Last year, who were my top artists last year? I had like Gunna.
Mm-hmm.
Bro, I fuck with Gunna. I don't even care that he snitched, bro. Gunna go too hard. Like I'm still bump Gunna, bro. Hey, he ain't snitch on me, shit. Okay. But Gunna was my top. Bad Bunny was up there. Don Toliver. Fuck Drake, of course, bro. I feel like Drake is just like in everyone's like top 10.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
I get
and
shit
who
on The
else?
Office for liking Drake.
Bro, like what? Come on,
Yeah.
bro. I don't think like people realize like how nice this man is, and like we're seeing it like happen.
Yeah.
You know,
Like
like Drake is
we're lucky to be alive to witness this while he's in his prime.
no
And it's
bullshit.
yeah.
The romance has been going hard for so long. Like when did Forever drop with like Wayne, Eminem, and Kanye?
That's like 2011. No, no, no. Before 2011
That was
because
like oh
Take
nine
Care.
or something.
Yeah, because Take Care came out in 2011.
Yeah, bro. Like that nigga has been going hard for that damn long.
Yeah.
Like, shit is
Bro, and
crazy
like
to see.
yeah, and like I think it like the songs of our childhoods, like I always go back to that. Like that
Mhm.
2008, oh nine, 10, 11, like all the way up to 15, I think. Those like
Yeah,
albums released are songs that I like constantly go back to. Like
yeah.
those artists are like Drake, J. Cole,
Hmm.
Dot, and like there's a few here and there that like that come and go, Kanye, Frank
Yeah.
Ocean, like stuff that released back then, like I still love that shit, dude. And sometimes like
Hmm.
I try to like the new stuff that comes out from different
Yeah.
artists. I just can't get on board. Like it doesn't affect me the same. You
Yeah,
know?
because like yeah, there was like a little while where like I was into like the mumble rap, like Lil Pump, like
Hmm.
Smoke Perp and all of them. And then like it just came to a point where I'm like, I can't even listen to this no more. Like I need something like
Yeah.
lyrical. And that's why I like fucking with Kendrick a lot. Like I fucking love Kendrick.
Hmm.
Oh yeah, I didn't even say Kendrick before. Kendrick was in my top five, by the way.
Yeah.
But yeah, I love Kendrick, and I just like artists who can like spit. There's another new artist too. He's a white guy. His name is Millies. I don't know if you
Oh
heard
yeah,
him,
yeah, yeah.
bro. That man can spit,
Took a
yo.
shot to his stomach. That's kind of hard to digest. Yeah,
Yes,
bro,
yo.
that I saw that fucking freestyle on he posted on his Instagram. You know what? He came he like the algorithm on Instagram gave me that. He was doing that freestyle and like the caption
Yeah.
was like, which one's your favorite? And he had like three of them.
Mm-hmm.
And I saw the one where he was talking like he was just fucking straight bars, bro. And I
Yeah.
and this dude he's like the only white dude in the studio,
Yeah.
like and then
The
like
only white.
and then he was talking about like fucking getting shot in the stomach and then some other like type like just heavy shit, bro. And like I was like, holy shit, like damn, I haven't seen someone
Yeah.
like who gave me the goosebumps in a while like that. And like I immediately went Blanco 5. I loaded it up,
Yeah.
just took a listen.
Uh-huh. Yeah. So I like a lot of his like freestyles and stuff that he does.
Hmm.
What else? I love like Sway in the Morning and like Funk Flex. Like I'll be listening to hella freestyles on that.
Hmm.
Well, somebody who's nice too, who's also been nice lyrically for a minute is Meek Mills.
Meek.
Yeah,
Oh,
bro.
I haven't been listening.
Meek be eating them tracks, especially the ones when he's on like Funk Flex and stuff. Man's just a monster, I'm telling
Yeah.
you. Man's just nice.
You
I
feel
love
though that yeah, do you feel though that like the new music is kind of like temporary though? Like you still find yourself going back to the same artist you had like 10 years ago?
Yeah, no, but bro, I find myself like re-downloading a lot of like oldies, like R&B, like Usher,
Carter
like
4?
Genuine. Yeah, old Lil Wayne, bro. I keep going back to all of this old stuff that just like it's like comfort music in a way too, though, because I have like good memories attached to it.
There's nostalgia
So
attached to it of
yeah,
like
yeah, the
listening to that.
nostalgia.
I
Exactly.
agree. I go back
Yeah,
for that same reason. Like there's something about it that it reminds me of my childhood. And
yeah,
like this new stuff, I try to get into it like I do, and like some of it I like for a few weeks and then like it just leaves. But it's like, like I'm listening to it while while I'm like, at work, and then when I
Yeah.
go home, like that's it. It's the only time I listen
Mm,
to it, like at work or maybe in the car, and like,
yeah.
it's like I don't know. It doesn't permeate my life as much. It like kind of leaves after a little bit.
Yeah, I hear you. It's shit, when I'm on my way to work, I'm trying to
You
turn up
trying
in that bitch, right?
to
I'm trying to get hype, bro. Hey, have you seen that meme? It was like how I pull up to work, and it was like the most like gangster music ever. But it's like once I'm like in work, dudes in like a suit and tie and shit, and like I'm like that ass, bro. That's me, bro. I be pulling up to work, bumping the most ghetto shit, bro. And then I walk in there, bro, and I'm cool, like. But for real, yeah, definitely the oldies, though. Always fall back on the oldies, bro. The music was just too good back then.
Yeah.
Too damn good. For
Bro,
sure.
yeah.
Them
I feel like I took this for granted, but like just being a kid, colored skinny jeans, fucking
Hell yeah.
New Boys, and what's the other one?
Bro, New Boys, what? We definitely listen to them heavy. Bro, that
And
jerk music, yeah.
you're a
I used
jerk.
to be like jerking with my fingers and
Bro,
everything.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Like
Oh my
that was
God.
that was one of the first dances I learned. That went viral. It was
Hmm.
the jerk, and then like Teach Me How to Dougie when that came out like a year later or something, and it was like that changed, bro. Like
Yeah.
that was
Bro,
different.
I used to dance hella back in the day. Like me and my brother, we did crank that for the talent show when I was in fourth grade and my brother was in sixth grade.
Hmm.
We did crank that Soldier Boy, bro, for the talent show.
That's
Next,
wild.
bro, Monroe Elementary has never seen so much culture. I swear to fucking God. Like, no bullshit. I still have like some of my friends like bringing it up today. Like, yo, I remember when y'all did that in the talent show. Like, that shit was crazy. Like, bro, we had like the backpacks on, like they had in the video
Oh
and
shit. Yeah, yeah,
everything.
yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
What
Like, I wish
elementary school you go to?
we went to Madison when we first moved to Manitowoc, and then we ended up going to Monroe, and
Did I
then
meet
that's when,
did I
yeah,
meet you at Monroe or did I meet you out in Washington?
I don't remember, but I know we like got
Oh, you know
close
what?
in Washington.
I know exactly when I met you. You were you were Blake's friend and I was friends with Jordan.
Okay,
So then you used to you used to go to bed early and wake up like at fucking 11 p.m. and then game the rest of the
yeah,
night. You remember that shit?
bro, we be slapping energy drinks and shit. A little sixth grader, bro. My heart was do 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 do. Yeah, facts, bro. That used to be my shit, bro. They used to fuck with me heavy too when I would go to sleep early, heavily, dog. Blake and Jordan, bitch ass.
That
Them
was
the homies though.
hey, it was uncalled for at some point, but
Yeah,
it would
definitely.
happen.
Yeah, you can't get caught lacking.
No.
Can't
And
get
then
caught lacking.
um what's the Portland weed like? You smoke it all?
Though I smoked one time, so actually I stopped smoking like my senior year in high school because like I was getting panic attacks randomly, yo. Like
High and not high too?
yeah, so no, just high, just when I
Just high.
smoke,
Yeah, yeah,
like
yeah.
only when I smoke. So like it happened one day, right? I smoked like three blunts, right, back to back. Just smoked three blunts. And then one of the homies was like, "Oh, my sister, she's coming, and she wants to smoke another blunt." So I'm like, "All right, cool." So then we smoke out of the Goliath, which is like this big ass steamroller that one of the homies had that could like hold like a whole like G or more in it.
Uh-huh.
So we smoke out of the Goliath. So I'm like a Goliath and three blunts in already. Like, bro, I don't need to be smoking no more. Like, I don't know why I was still smoking.
Yeah.
So the homie sister scoop us up. We go on a burn cruise and we smoke another blunt. And then I start feeling claustrophobic as fuck. Like I had never felt that feeling before, but it was very distinct. Like damn, like I can't breathe type shit, you know? So like I
Uh-huh.
roll down the window and like I still feel like I can't breathe. So I get out the car and then like it helped a little bit, but then I got back in the car and then my heart just took off. Like do.
Damn,
Like
yeah.
my shit just took off, and I was like, "What the fuck?" Like, because I had never felt that before. So then, like, I just had them like drop me off. I had my brother come and get me, and then, bro, my ass went to the hospital. No cap.
For real? You took
Yeah,
yourself there?
My mom, she came with my brother and shit, and like they brought me because my like heart rate was so fucking high.
They said it, or
Like
like you were like, oh, you gotta take me.
like I was like, you guys should probably like take me because like I was worried because like my heart rate was like, and because
Nonstop.
I was just sitting there, bro, and I think my heart was over like 190.
Damn.
Yeah, it was fucking high. Like when I got there, they were like, kind of thank gosh you came in, kind of a thing.
Mm-hmm.
Because yeah, my shit was high. But yeah, ever since then, like I smoked a few times, and I had a few more panic attacks while I smoked, and then that's when I was like, all right, I'm probably done smoking. But then I smoked again when I got here because it's legal out here.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, I want to see if it's like changed for me at all. So like I went and scooped up a joint and I smoked and I was just vibing. I was vibing. Like my heart rate got up there a little bit, but like I didn't panic or anything. So I'm like,
Mm-hmm.
all right, I'm better mentally, like smoking weed now, but like it's not really my thing no.
Yeah.
Not
That's
anymore.
that's crazy that you say that because I had a similar experience. I didn't tell anybody though. I just kept it to
Yeah,
myself, and like little by little I started saying nah when people asked me to smoke.
yeah.
And I remember towards the beginning, like it was like, man, it had to been either my junior year was the first time I had an attack like that, like how you were
Mhm.
describing. I don't think it was that bad, but I definitely
Yeah.
felt different. And then um I continually kept doing it all like senior year, and then like for example, like I could smoke like many times during the month and I would get it once. And
Hmm.
then like slowly it started becoming like I would get it like every 3 times and then every other time. And then like I felt like, you know what, I can't do it. Like I freak
Yeah.
out every time. But they weren't like to your level, but they definitely felt made me not feel good when I was high.
Yeah.
And when I
Like
started getting to the point where I was like, I'm not enjoying this for like more than half the time. Like it's like I can't do it anymore.
exactly.
And it
Yeah.
was and I don't know what it caused. Like I don't know if it was like I don't know. It just like came over me and like it made being high not fun anymore. And I don't know
Yeah.
what it was. And like towards the beginning, I remember when I started saying no, like oh I was like, oh, you want to smoke? Like, oh no. And like it would just be
No bullshit. The homies
like
be looking at me like, you sure? Like
it's like it's like you sure, bro? And like, like you can't even give them a good reason. And like
yeah.
they're like, wait, why? And like what? You sure, bro? Like what?
Hmm.
And then little by little, like, um, when I would start seeing people, I started noticing like, oh yeah, they're not offering me anymore. Like, oh, like, I don't have to like say no like a bunch of times every time I see someone. Like, it's just like, oh, he
Yeah.
doesn't smoke. And like at some point they started respecting it and like it wasn't a big deal. But towards the
Hmm.
beginning, I was self-conscious about it. Like I was like
Yeah.
saying like, nah, I don't smoke. And then like it was a whole topic to talk about. Like, oh, you don't smoke? Why? And like I don't know. But yeah,
Yeah.
I'm on the
Yeah.
same boat, bro.
I just got to a point to where I just straight up was like, yeah, fam, that panicking, I'm cool on that. Like, I am good.
I'm high off life.
Right. I do miss like the feeling when like I could just smoke and like rap. Bro, I love like smoking and freestyling or just like smoking and like playing some video games or something. Like,
Yeah.
bro, having a munchies, bro, a fat ass bowl of cereal,
Yeah,
boy.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Right. Like, but it's all right though. I had my time with it and it's fast. So
Yeah. And like I said, like, I'm like an able-bodied adult that I can like for sure go and purchase some or whatever. And like
exactly.
I choose not to. Like it's not my thing. I don't enjoy
That's
it
what I'm
as much.
saying. It's
Yeah.
about legal as fuck over here, and I'm still like, I'm cool.
Yeah.
Like, I'm good. I'm
Hell yeah.
good. Yes, sir.
But yeah,
But yeah.
bro, like for real though, like seeing you right now, like it's crazy. Like I'm just like, yeah, like I feel like I'm getting to like know you as this person right now, which is fucking
Hmm.
crazy, bro.
I know, right? It's like like you were saying before, like we have this whole history, but it's like we're getting to know like a whole different side,
Yeah,
of each other, and yeah, it's different.
yeah.
Especially when you like used to be so close with like some people, because like I've had that with a few people that like I was really close with that like I
Hmm.
don't really see that much like at all like anymore, if that, and yeah, it's crazy.
Is that happened to you a lot? Like where you like you've been really close with someone and now you're not no more? Like is that like a lot of them or is that like a few people now?
It's like I would say it's like a specific few, like people that I used to kick it with like every day type shit, you feel
Yeah.
me? And then like now like we just don't even like talk like that no more. Like yeah, like my boy Nathan, for example, like did you ever meet Nathan Taylor?
I think so. It sounds
Yeah.
familiar. Like
No, it
if you
yeah.
don't know him, bro, like there's probably a chance like I forgot it. Like
Yeah.
I think I do. Like if you show me a picture, I'm gonna be like, yeah, I know Nathan.
Yeah.
Oh, you
It
know
was
what?
like
Yeah, yeah, yeah. He had like back in the day he had like a Justin Bieber looking haircut.
yes, sir.
That's
Yes,
him? Yeah,
sir.
yeah, yeah,
That was
yeah.
him. So it was like always like me, him, and Blake. And then he ended up moving to TR. And I remember I didn't have a car at the time. So like we kind of like, grew apart. And then he ended up moving like out of Wisconsin completely
Oh
for a
shit,
little
for real?
while. Yeah. So then like we just like fell off,
Mm-hmm.
like completely then. And I'm just like, damn, But it kind of happens, as you grow up and
Yeah.
priorities change and everything too. So you just kind of gotta adjust. No bullshit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did that too. You know who was giving me shit? Sabas was like a couple of days ago. He was saying some shit to me because uh I don't know, just little like talk like that. But
Hmm.
I think he's actually like butthurt about it. But like like I'm busy, man, and like even like people who I see on a day-to-day basis, like my coworkers,
Hmm.
like if you ask them, bro, they know that I go out maybe like once every like 2 to 3 months. Like,
He's every 2 to 3. Yeah.
bro, it's because
Oh,
like
yeah.
I
Family man. Oh, yeah.
and it's like yeah,
I
the
get it.
family like it comes first and shit. And then when like coworkers ask me, I tell them like I'm like bro, you can't ask me like a day before. Like you gotta schedule that shit with me like at least a week in advance, man.
Yeah.
And like and even in that week in advance, I might be busy that day.
Yeah.
And it's like like my life right now, it's like I got a kid. He's really smart. He's energetic. He's going to school. And when I come home from work, like I might be exhausted, but even then, like, I gotta be a dad, that's part of the job and whatnot. And I gotta be a
Yeah.
husband and like, it's not I'm not perfect. Like, everyone's a human being, but like, that's like where my energy should be dedicated. And then when friends ask me out to hang out, like I used to be saying no a lot. Like, no, I can't, bro. It's like, no, I
Hmm.
can't, bro. And then little by
Yeah.
little, like they didn't started asking me to hang out as much, which is like, I can see it, if someone's saying no all the time, like, oh, he's busy. So I don't take it personal. But definitely
Hmm.
like I haven't done my part either of like, making time for like friends and stuff like that. So
Yeah.
I can see where Sabas is coming from, but like, I'm not like I just saw this fucking I just saw this quote somewhere. Like it was like something along the lines of if you ask me to hang out, I most likely will say no. But if you need me in an emergency, like I'll make time for it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah. Like straight up. Like I'll be there for you, in your time of need type shit.
Yeah.
Hmm. Yeah. I hear that. It's tough too, like being in Portland when you have friends all over the damn place. Cause like I have my family too that's like in Mississippi and Louisiana. And then
Your mom doesn't live in Manitowoc anymore?
no, bro, my mom, she got up out of here. She was like, I was waiting on y'all to graduate. And then, bro,
So
they
when you
hightailed it.
so when you graduated high school, she moved back to Mississippi?
So like when all of us were out of her house, she was in Manitowoc for like another year or two.
Yeah.
And then she moved to Michigan for a little while. And then she briefly moved back to Madison. Like around the time I stayed in Madison for like a month before I moved to Milwaukee. Like,
Mm-hmm.
because I believe like my lease in Manitowoc ended like at the end of April, but my lease in Milwaukee didn't start until like June.
You had
So
roommates in
like
Manitowoc?
yeah, I did. Like my two roommates for the first year, it was me and Blake. So I roomed with Blake for the
That
first
was
year.
dope, probably, huh?
Yeah, that shit was cool, bro. Getting to live with like my best homie and shit. That shit was
Yeah.
dope. And then the second year I lived with my boy Colton, and that's who I made music with in the past.
Oh
And
shit.
that was
Okay.
all and that was also dope. And then yeah, and then I moved to Milwaukee when I was living with my boy Austin Tess.
Mm-hmm.
And then one of my best friends, Christian, also. Shit, them like both my best friends.
Hmm.
But yeah, I lived with them for a year in Milwaukee, and that shit was hella fun, boy. That shit was super fun. Milwaukee was just dope. That was my first time in a big city like that,
Hmm.
like
Yeah.
for real, like living there, and I like really got to experience that. I just didn't make it to a Bucks game, which I kind of regret, but I made it to a few Brewers games, and that shit
Hell
was
yeah.
like,
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah, yeah.
hmm
Yeah, Milwaukee's dope. I feel like if you got
yeah,
enough money, Milwaukee's like a decent city, like to
yeah, straight out.
like to do like cool shit with. Otherwise,
hmm
like I feel like you're kind of hustling just to make like ends meet and shit. Like, you know what I mean?
Oh, bro, I definitely was. That's why when I graduated and I was still working at Qdoba, I'm like, all right, everything's like starting to like catch up. So like I need to find a
Hmm.
job. Like something that's really gonna pay the bills, like a fucking set where I can like save money
Hmm.
and like still be able to like have fun, money for leisure
Yeah.
and like be able to take care of what I need. So like, the formula, it's like what is it? 50% goes to like your necessities,
Hmm.
30% um 30% goes to your savings, and then 20% is leisure.
Like your
And
fun
like I
money.
try to
Yep.
yeah, and I try to like kind of abide by like that model, and it's been working out. So
Yeah.
yeah,
Where did you learn like finances and shit?
like financial literacy.
Yeah.
A little bit in college, I would say. I took a management and information spreadsheets course where like we just briefly covered like budgets and like different ways to use spreadsheets
Hmm.
and other like information systems.
You
And
use spreadsheets for like your home budget?
yeah, I do actually have a
Yeah.
spreadsheet set up for my home budget and shit.
Yeah.
Everything's like all lined up and organized and shit. But I'm super organized though.
Yeah.
Like that's in like my personal life and my work life. Like no, but room about clean as fuck. But I
Hmm.
look my girlfriend hella messy though. Like, hey, if she watch this podcast, she gonna be giving me the eye and shit. But I'm that ass. Like, she's been getting better, but like, man, it's like yin
Hmm.
and yang when it comes to cleaning.
Hey.
No cap. But yeah, I'm just like super clean and organized. I feel like I've always been that way though. Like, I
Yeah,
remember
same.
like back in my single days, I was like, oh, like if I'm gonna have a shorty pull up, you feel me? Like my like like my John can't be all like dirty and shit. You feel me? Like, it's gotta be like clean and no
Yep.
cat. Yeah, that's kind of how I like to keep it. So
Yeah, I was
yes, sir.
definitely yeah, my room was definitely looked like pristine back in the day. I was big into that.
I remember. I remember.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. So you
It
gotta
was a
keep it though.
process. Yep, yep, yep.
Yeah, no
But yeah,
bullshit.
bro. Yeah, bro, it's cool like catching up with you. Like I said, like I've been saying, like hearing you like right now, it's dope. Like it's cool what you've been up to, and like I'm super like what's the word? Like it's just like proud where
hmm
you come. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
it's cool. Like
Likewise, for real.
I like seeing
Likewise.
my friends like that. Like like hearing that they're doing good and making moves
Mhm.
and moving up in the world. Like that's cool. And like
Yeah.
I wish that for everybody. Like all the homies.
Same.
I wish the same thing. Like it's, who said this? I think it said Joe Rogan said this. Like there's not a limited amount of spots for success. There's unlimited amounts. So like, sex the room for success doesn't run out. You can always come in, like you
hmm
just gotta chase and hustle it.
Exactly. For real. Like if you want that shit, you gotta go grab it.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, like I was like I said towards the beginning, I was like, I need to get back into my music shit. And it's just because it's something like I ain't even gotta like make it big or do anything like that with it, but it's something that like I genuinely enjoy that
You
like I
and
haven't been
yeah.
making before.
I think
And
that
like
yeah, I
yeah.
think that's how I feel it too. Like um if it makes me income, I'm happy. And if it doesn't, the music's gonna make me happy. And like I've been
Exactly.
trying to get on my grind with that too. Like it's been a busy couple of months, but like there's a few things on my plate. My plate's clearing up, and I'm definitely thinking about putting some time and making some investments into like my music again because I haven't posted in a year. Like the last song I posted was like 2022. It might be over a year now, but
hmm
yeah, I gotta get on that grind and start doing that again.
What was your name again on Apple Music?
Yep, the boy Jay.
Yeah, the boy Jay.
I'm thinking of changing it, but I don't know. Like, I need something different. I was thinking of,
Okay.
I was thinking of changing it to George Wonder.
George Wonder.
Yeah, it's just like the boy J, like yeah, it's cool, but like I don't know. I feel like George Wonder, like it doesn't put an age on me.
hmm Hey, you know what I bumped like hella by you? No cap.
Pedals. Oh,
Pedal.
forever. Yeah,
That is
yeah.
my shit. I am not gonna lie. Yeah, I be bumping the fuck out that shit.
Check out the
Still in the
CCL leather.
rotation since 2018. Still in
Hey,
rotation,
appreciate it,
yo.
appreciate it. Hey,
Yes, sir.
you must be one of the couple play. I can see like where the streams are coming from. You must have
hmm
been one of the couple ones from Manitowoc. Now that I think
Eh,
about it.
it was
Uh,
I, you know. Yes, sir. But yeah, definitely gonna get back into the music. I'm looking for like a
yeah.
mic and shit right now and some software to run, but it's gonna be a huge learning curve trying to do it myself because I used to go to a guy
Oh,
who had a
dude.
studio. Yeah,
The learning curve for me, learning how to, so here, learning how to use the program was like the toughest thing for me, bro. Like,
yeah,
I would have to type in dumbass shit in Google, like how to make this part of the song slower, but then faster. And then
hmm
just hope someone knew what I was talking about because there's words
yeah,
for it. Like there's words for like what you like the sound or something. Like there's words for
hmm
what you want to do to it. And it took me a lot of YouTube searches and a lot of like just patience of like seeing someone do it on screen and trying to copy it like what I was doing on my screen. And
yeah,
it was a big learning curve because for example, I think I've definitely talked about this in like a couple episodes, but like I would end up like having an idea in my head and I can hear it. Like I can hear like what I want to do with the beat or with what I wanted to do with this sound. And I would hop in there and I'd be doing it and then I get stuck. And I was like, okay, well, what's the workaround? I'd go to Google, I'm typing it in like how to make this. And then I'm searching through like two or three videos. I find it on the third one, and on the third one I have to watch 5 minutes of it, and then I'm playing around over here for another 5 minutes. And then by
hmm
the time I'm done watching this, like 25 minutes have passed, and I worked on my beat for maybe like 5 minutes. So 5 minutes was me working on the beat, and the 25 was researching how to make one move. And it was
yeah,
like, bro, like yeah,
yeah,
it was tough, but like um there's courses out there now. Like back then there wasn't like as much like people like doing YouTube videos with that, but there's courses
yeah.
with it.
There was I got a homie too. His name is Connor Hagan. You might know the
Hmm.
Hagans. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
yeah, my boy Connor, he started making beats and stuff like a few years ago. And then
Hmm.
I just like got back in touch with him, like tapped in and stuff to see some of the beats and stuff he's been making. So like he's been sending me some beats and just like I'm like, how did you like, learn? Because like I could see the improvement from when he first sent me a beat
Hmm.
to like now, and it's like fucking significant. And I was
Yeah.
like, bro, like you doing it right now.
Hmm.
He's like, bro, like he's like, I just went on YouTube. He said I was
Yeah,
YouTubing
bro.
this shit.
Hmm.
And I was like, hell yeah. Gotta learn that shit though, for real. Wow. But yeah, it's like good to see like he's been grinding out and it shows.
Yeah. That's dope. Yeah, when you see someone
Yeah.
like start off and you see them like go somewhere with it, like
hmm
you want to like you root for that dude. Like, oh like yeah, he's
Yeah.
doing something with it. Like, I don't know.
Yeah.
That's how I feel about it. Like if I see someone I knew and they're kind of having success in something, it's like go at it, bro. Like I definitely wish to see someone that I knew like fucking make it in whatever they want to do. Like I think that's the way I want to view like the people I see on my social media and especially the world.
hmm
Like the less losers there are, like the more winners there are. Like you would rather be surrounded with like a bunch of winners than the
hmm
vice versa, wishing someone like to not have success. You know what I
Exactly.
mean?
That's what I said. You gotta if you what is it, if you're the smartest person in the room, then you need a new room. I hear that
Yes,
quote a
sir.
lot, which is nice. And then also like it's nice to be in the same room with like-minded individuals who
Hmm.
have, similar goals that are aligned with yours. It just like helps you, stay on like course and on track with yours.
Yeah.
Which is like something I noticed just like being with my girl, like damn, like I love this girl, yo. Like she really like she was a big point of like inspiration for me, like because there
Yeah.
was a good year when I wasn't in college, but I had every intention of going back. And it was like I did 2 years, took a year off, and then
Hmm.
finished. And then it was like I was going to Madison to see her, and then I was seeing how these smart ass people at UW Madison can go out, turn up, have a good ass time, and then like come back and just get right to it in their studies and like pass with like flying colors and shit. I'm like, I can do this shit, right? I'm like, I'm like, I can do that. But shit, it was inspiring to see, because I'm like,
Yeah.
shit, they turning up just like me, except like they're like putting in the investment to their future, and that shit
Yeah.
is gonna pay out. So I seen that and it was inspiring. So I'm like, all right, like I can definitely be doing the same shit.
I got a similar experience too, just like that.
Hmm.
Like seeing
Yeah,
people like, oh yeah, you got a plan and your plan might change, but like, you're going out on the weekends and then coming back to your plan like Monday to Friday, like, they're grinding too. I've seen that, yeah.
yeah, yeah. And like working on the week, man, I used to hate working on the weekends. No
Working
bullshit.
on the weekends like
Yeah,
usual.
but like, bro, that is when like you really have time for non-work related things.
Yeah.
But like, I don't know, it's tough too when you work like 8 to 5, and then I'll go like straight to the fucking gym afterwards,
Hmm.
like Monday through fucking like Thursday. So like I would let myself chill on Friday, but then I'm still like trying to catch up and like get some R&R on like Saturday. And then it's Sunday, and then I gotta meal
Hmm.
prep and do this shit all over again, right? So
Yep,
it's like
yep, yep.
hard finding those like pockets of time where I can like really get in there and just do what I want to do.
Yeah,
Um,
I gotta head back to the gym. Like, bro, I haven't I'm gonna be honest, like physical activities
mhm.
just haven't been in the gym. Like I think I got a kettlebell here. I got like workout equipment at home, but it's
Yeah,
just like making the time for it, dude. Like it just like it's so easy for
yeah.
like it's so easy for me right now to just be comfortable. And like that's fucking
Mhm.
like it's dangerous. Like, like
Yeah.
I wake up at like realistically I could wake up at 7 a.m. That's a comfortable ass time to wake up and go to work. I shower. I'm in a I go into my heated car where then I drive to the office, which is heated, free coffee, and like someone brings donuts every now and then.
Yeah,
And
yeah. I
then
get the
you know what
same
I
shit.
mean? And then like you
Yeah.
you drive back home, you could sit and watch a show, catch like a fucking the latest episode of, whatever you're watching,
Hmm.
spend time with your family a little bit, you have dinner, you put the dishes away, boom, you're getting your shit ready for the next day, and damn, like the whole day went. You know what I mean?
Literally
Like
every day, yo. Every
and
day.
and like I said, like the hardest part of my day is maybe the drive, and it's a 17-minute drive. Like it's a comfortable life right now, and it's scary because like like I do got to get back in the gym. Like I've been noticing myself definitely like haven't been like physically active as I was like maybe like a couple of years ago.
Hmm. I got my gym routine established in high school because all I took was like individual fitnesses and strength trainings.
Hmm.
So like it was just kind of ingrained in me. And it was actually my sophomore year. I was like, shit, if I'm gonna be this short, like I'm not gonna be no scrawny ass dude. I'm like, I can't go, bro. So like I've been like pretty
Yeah.
consistent.
How
Like
tall are you? You
I'm
like
five
five
six.
seven?
No, yeah, I'm 5'7". Yeah,
Yeah,
five
because
seven.
I'm 5'7". Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm like, all right, because I got like motherfuckers that are like 6 feet and like up. I'm like, shit, like I ain't gonna be like this height and scrawny. I'm like, I gotta like do something.
Damn, you just
So
motivated me. I never thought of it that way.
but yeah, so like I've been in the gym pretty consistently. And it's to the point where when I don't go, bro, I'm sitting here guilty as fuck. Like
Yeah.
I'll like eat like a slice of pizza or something. I'm like, you don't deserve that shit. You ain't go to
Yeah.
the gym. Like type shit. And
Yeah.
it's like it's a good feeling to have though. Like it keeps me like self
Hmm.
accountable for
What
the
would you
gym.
say if I wanted to start doing this tomorrow morning? Like I got a
Yeah.
kettlebell, I got a dumbbell,
Hmm.
and I got a floor for push-ups and sit-ups.
Yeah, I was about to say, shit, you have limited resources, but that is okay. I've gotten honestly, if you can work out at the crib, I advise getting a resistance band.
Oh, really?
Bro, I swear to God, I got a resistance band in the wake of COVID, and I
Mm-hmm.
was in the apartment for like a month and a half before like I really went out and did anything.
Mm-hmm.
And bro, I got the most ripped I'd ever been with
A
just like
resistant band? Really?
yeah, with the resistance band and just like calisthenics workouts, like using my body weight with like push-ups, like pull-ups.
Mm-hmm.
Like, bro, I'm telling you, like, you find ways to like to make it happen. Like, I was just on Google, bro, just like figuring out like different ways to work out because I didn't want
Yeah.
to get tired of like my routine.
Mm-hmm.
And like even to this day, like still I'm trying to find ways to like diversify like how I'm working out. But you said you had a kettlebell, a dumbbell, and what
I
else?
had a kettlebell, a dumbbell, and then a floor for push-ups and sit-ups. That's about it.
For push-ups? Bro, you can make plenty shit happen. You like do you like getting cardio in it all?
I would have to, bro, because honestly, if I if I'm gonna be real with myself, this is the biggest I've ever been in my entire life. And
Hmm.
it's not big by any stretch of the imagination. But like but like let's just say like my high school jeans, like I might
Hmm.
not need a belt some days. Like
Yeah.
that's the kind of like, but it's not like muscle full. It's like, yeah, I definitely like have not been like taking care of this body of mine.
Hmm.
You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
sure. That's all right. It is what it is. No bullshit, yeah.
Hmm.
But yeah, like I would honestly just yeah, because you would want to work out from the crib, huh?
Yeah. Well, here's the thing. I don't want to put money to the gym because I want to
Hmm.
make sure I'm disciplined first at home. And like, if I'm here at home for like 2 months doing my workouts, then like, what,
Hmm.
I deserve the gym at that point, investing
Yeah.
into the gym membership. But I gotta make sure I can do it here at home first, and then after that, sure, I'll
Yeah.
put some money down for that.
Yeah, so like what I would do is there's like my mind is very limited. Like I could go in a gym and obviously like put together a decent amount of workouts, but it'll come to a point to where I just kind of plateau on that. So where I lack like in here, like I download apps for like straight up
Okay.
workout apps that'll like give me like different exercises like based on each muscle group that you're trying to work
After
kind
this,
of a
you
thing.
gotta send me like the link to like the resistant bands you're talking about, and
Oh
like
yeah, bro, I got you. I got you. I'm telling you, I put in work with them things, yeah. Put in some work. I was like, damn, I've never been this cut before. But I was also only eating like oatmeal, eggs, um, chicken and rice and broccoli. Like literally like rice, meat, and broccoli. And that was like literally like primarily my diet like during quarantine. Bro, I got so fucking shredded. Like it didn't make no sense. But yeah, like man. But also another thing too is like you kind of gotta like going to the gym is like half the battle, right? Like you really gotta have your diet on track because
hmm
if you're like going to the gym, but then like you're going home and you're eating like McDonald's and like Burger King and shit,
hmm
like you're not finna see like your goals like how you want to see them. And I definitely been lacking. Actually, no, because it was bulk season, so I was just like, fuck it, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. I'm like, I'm gonna do a dirty bulk. Yeah, like I got to the most I ever weighed like ever. Like I was at 170, but like I was like solid though.
Yeah.
So like, hell yeah. So now I'm cutting. I should be done cutting. Well, not done cutting, but like to where I want to be like May.
hmm
Yeah, I'm doing like a 8 week program thing. So
That you made
yeah,
yourself or what?
yeah. Like I come up with on the spot like week to week. Like I come up
Yeah.
with different workouts. So I'm doing something different. I had a talk with I work at a LA Fitness.
hmm
And I talked to one of the personal trainers, and he helped me like come up with a workout plan to like get down like my body fat to the levels I want to get down, and then like some different
hmm
workouts that I can do to get there. And it's a shit ton of workouts. Like,
Damn, for real.
yeah, it
How
was
much
like
cardio is it?
honestly, cardio isn't like that deeply embedded into it unless I'm trying to do like a speed workout. Like, let's say I don't have that much time. I'm in a gym for like 30 minutes, then there's more cardio like in that, I would say, when you're
Yeah.
in a crunch. But
hmm
I do a mile every day before I lift though.
Oh, on the
Yeah,
treadmill?
yeah, like a
Okay,
mile every
okay.
day before I lift. But
Yeah.
once it gets nice out though, I don't really like running on treadmills, but I kind of have to right now because
hmm
it's like rainy and shit. But
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah.
yeah, I prefer to run like on a track or outside, like
Yeah.
100%, bro. Like I can't stand the treadmill sometimes.
hmm
But it does help that they have TVs on the treadmills.
Yeah, you can zone out and just do that mile quick, huh?
Exactly. Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
the I think the main reason I'm trying to get fit again is like my mind goes to this dark place of like, yo, what if I'm out with my like wife and kid and some fucking dumbass like comes trying to trying to attack my family. Like
Yeah.
I gotta be ready and like I gotta know like these hands are capable of like
Hmm.
defending, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I
And
remember
like
you dropped a few people off. Come on now. No bullshit. Yeah, like we had some gloves back in the day. I remember we used to go
Oh,
crazy with that.
we used to spar in my
Yeah,
backyard. I
we
forgot
used to
about that.
spar. Yeah, like sparring and like body boxing and stuff. Yeah, we used to go in with that.
Damn, bro.
Mhm.
I completely I blanked out on that part of my life. I forgot how on for
um,
like we were kind of aggressive, honestly, like for how much
bro, we used
shit
that as for.
we were like we would do that fucking aggressive. Like if someone got hurt, someone could actually have gotten hurt and shit. Like it was
Yeah,
like we weren't
we
like
were
holding
wilding
back. Yeah, it was wilding,
at
bro.
Hey, kids being kids.
We had no training whatsoever, but we would fucking put them fuckers on. Bah.
Ink mop. I swear, yeah, man.
Yeah. God
So
damn.
we were ruthless growing up, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, it's just wild though. But hell
That was
yeah,
different.
it really was, yo. Hold on, you brought up the Xbox before. You game at all?
Yeah, well, I'm only on PlayStation. I want an Xbox just to play Halo. That's the only
Just for
reason.
Halo?
Just for Halo. That's the only game I want
Yeah,
to play. Just
that's
because
fair.
well, remember we all had 360s,
Yeah.
and then the game we would switch off between is like Halo and then Call of Duty, which
Hmm.
well, I don't know if I met you at the time, but I definitely did that in elementary school growing up, just like between Halo and Call of Duty.
Yeah.
And like I still like Halo a lot, but you know, I only got a PS5 and well, you can't play that shit on there, you know what I mean?
Yeah, facts.
I don't got a
Like
PC, you know, so I can't play like the Master Chief Collection or whatever they got.
oh yeah. Yeah, they do have that on PC, huh? I be
I
forgetting, bro. Them PC gamers be on their high horse stuff.
yeah.
Like a motherfucker, yeah. Oh my god. Cause both of my roommates, like Blake and Colton, they both had PCs when I lived with them. Now I remember like my when I got the Series X, bro, I got that shit day one because I pre-ordered it.
Yeah.
And I remember showing my roommate Colton at the time. I'm like, bro, look, this motherfucker cold, right? Like
Hmm.
graphics hitting. He like, bro, we've been having graphics on PC. Like, I'm like, all right, nigga, like, bro, that he's like, we had that like 3 years ago, like,
Yeah.
catch up, type shit,
Now walk away.
right? But no, I love my Xbox. I had that
You-
since day one.
And you
I
just
was,
got a PS5, huh? Like I
yeah, bro,
remember,
I was on yeah, I was on the lookout for a PS5, bro, for 8 months.
damn, for
And
real?
yeah, and then I moved to Portland and I called the first GameStop and I was like literally right when I moved here and I'm like, do y'all have any PS5s in stocks? And she goes, yeah, we have one. It's the digital, but it's the like $700 bundle and you have to buy the bundle. Like you can't buy the system
God
separate.
damn.
Bro, I was like, all the moving fees I had just paid
Yeah.
and I still sent it. I'm like, bro, you are not about to get one of these bitches. Like, this is not happening, like, ever, like, anywhere.
Yeah.
So I'm like, so I was like, fuck it. I'm like, hold that. Like, I'm coming, like, right now.
Yeah.
And they held it for me. So I pulled up and I got a PS5, like, right when I moved here in
Uh-huh.
June. In June, I got it last year. So they're my
Comparing the,
babies, y'all.
yeah, comparing the two though, the PS5 is colder, huh?
All of my multiplayer games I play on my Xbox. I enjoy like the party chat more on Xbox.
Yeah.
And it just seems like more socially friendly in my opinion. Plus I like the user interface a little bit more on Xbox. But
Hmm.
PlayStation, bro, their exclusives are like uncontended, yo. Like
Yeah.
ser like The Last of Us, I just played that for the first time, like part one and part two.
Hmm.
Straight fire, bro. You
Hmm.
got God of War, obviously. Fire, like you
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
what else is on here that goes hard? Um there's a PlayStation exclusive called like Days Gone.
Yep, I have.
That's
Yeah,
great.
yeah, yeah. That game's
Yeah,
dope. Yep.
that's just pretty good. And then you got Spider-Man, of course. They about to drop
Yeah.
another one on us. Like I'm just like
And
Xbox just ain't quite doing it
they don't,
like
yeah, they
that.
don't got much like that. And then the other thing I know is like the PS5 controller.
Mhm.
Like I think I think it's uncomparable. Like even to the new
Yeah,
Xbox controller, like the PS5 controller is a different beast, bro. Like I love the
yeah,
way those haptic feedbacks work, like how the trigger fights
yeah.
with you and shit. That's
Hmm.
dope, dude. No one's done
Yeah,
that.
that shit's hard. Yeah, like I noticed in God of War, like when Kratos is like swinging his axe,
Yeah.
like in the beginning of the game, he's like chopping shit, and it's like harder to like squeeze it down as he's like chopping. I'm
Yep.
like, all right,
Yep.
this is pretty dope. I ain't gonna lie though, I do like the Xbox controller more for shooters though.
No
Cause
way,
like,
for real?
yeah, they made like the Series X controller is like a little bit like more slim than the
Yeah.
Xbox One controller.
Okay.
And I got this nice ass grip for it too. And I just like something about it. Like I don't like having like when it comes to like shooters, I don't like
Hmm.
the analogs being right next to each other like PlayStation. Like
You like that? You like that
I
one
like
thumb up, huh?
this.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
like that a lot. So that's why I play Call of Duty and every like all the multiplayer shit, like Fortnite. That's straight on the Xbox, but like single player games and like PlayStation exclusives,
Hmm.
that's the PlayStation.
For sure.
Yeah,
For sure.
that's that shit though. But I love both though. Like I now that I have both, I don't think there'd be a time when I don't have both. Like it's just nice like having the best of both worlds. Like you got homies on PlayStation. Oh, say
Yeah.
less. Got homies on Xbox. Say less, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah. My when I got this PS5, I got it looked like a link on my email, but it looked scam, like it looked like a
Hmm.
scam. So I had someone at work, the I sent it to the IT guy, and I was
Hmm.
like, "Hey, like, can you check this out for me? Like, is this legit or is it not?" Because I knew the IT guy was a PlayStation dude.
Yeah.
So he's like, "Oh yeah, that's legit, bro. Like, you can order from there." And I was like, "No fucking way." So like the link said that I could order it to like the next day at like 4 p.m. or something like that. So I
Yeah.
was I was in work because work has like that fast ass Wi-Fi,
Hmm.
and I stayed there until like I purchased it, and like I loaded up in the queue. I'm waiting there, and then it's like, all right, it's your turn. Boom, loaded it up, push purchase. All right, PS5's on its way. 2-day free shipping. I was like, fuck yeah, bro.
2 day free shipping. That's what's up. Hell yeah.
No, and then it gets crazier. A few weeks later, I get another link because I had two PSN accounts. So I get a link from my other PSN account, and I purchased a second one, and then I sell that. I purchased it for the same price, and I got a controller with it, and then like I
Hmm.
sold a PS5 like on Facebook or something.
Yeah.
And then a few weeks later, I got a second link to my first no, a third link to my first PSN account, and I purchased a third PS5.
I'm over here struggling, can't even get one. I think already on this third one.
I purchased the third one, and then this one, what did I do with it? No, did I sell that one? Oh, I purchased the third one, and then
Mhm.
like I decided to keep it or something like that, and like I was like, you know
Yeah.
what? Maybe I'll sell this, maybe I won't. Like I'll have a living room PS5 and a one for the studio here, and then I got a fourth link, and I was able to purchase a fourth PS5. And I gave the link to this other coworker at work because he would like the poor guy couldn't get one. So I was like, you know what? Just use my link, bro. Try it. And like he tried it and he purchased the fifth PS5 with my link. And then like the fourth one, like I had it in my cart, but like I was like, I don't know what I'm gonna do with three PS5s, so I'm just gonna like I'm not gonna go with it.
Yeah. Yeah. What is it? By the time I got one of those links, I actually got two
Yeah.
of those links. I had already
Yeah.
gotten the PS5.
Oh shit,
So
yeah.
I'm like, I don't even need it now. Like, where is this link like a year ago? Like,
For real, bro.
man,
But I mean
shit
like
is
but
tough out here.
when I got it, there was that one game. It was Deathloop. That was the only PS5 made game. Otherwise, everything else was a PS4 game turned into
Yeah.
PS5. They didn't
Yeah, it
have
was
they
they didn't
didn't
have
have games for
nothing.
a while, bro.
Yeah. Like I was pretty much forced to buy Assassin's Creed Valhalla when I first purchased the Series X because that was like
Hmm.
one of the only like Series X games
Yeah,
at
yeah,
the
yeah.
time, which is also a dope game by the way if you like RPGs like
That's only on
open world.
Xbox.
No,
Assassin's
it's
Creed.
on
It's on both.
PS5 and
Oh
yeah,
yeah,
it's on
okay, okay.
both. Valhalla, like specifically though, like because if you play that game on like an Xbox One or a PS4, it
Hmm.
looks like ass. But you play it on a PS5 or a Series X, and
Yeah.
you see it like 60 frames per second.
Hmm.
Like shit is it's hard, bro. Like the
Bro,
world is
yeah.
beautiful.
I
The
love
game is
yeah, bro. The the PlayStation 5 is like one of those purchases that like has brought me like happiness over and over again. Like it's one
Yeah.
of those I don't regret it. Like I like it a lot. It's just like one of those
Mm.
things that I have here that I'm like, yeah, this is a fucking beast. It's
Hell
like
yeah.
it's dope.
I just like I be looking at mine like okay, just like yeah, that's it.
Uh-huh.
And it was nice too because when I got it, that bundle was low key legit. Like it was a little grip, but like I got two controllers. I got a
Dope.
charging station for
Dope.
the controllers. I got a free year of PSN.
Oh shit. That's a
Uh,
steal then. Yeah.
it came with a three pulse headset.
Yeah, I have one of those
Uh,
too. Those are dope, bro.
yeah,
Yeah.
like that shit was plug as fuck. Like I got all of this shit like in that bundle, and I'm like, okay, like if I would have purchased all of this like individually, like it would have been more. Oh
Yeah.
yeah, and plus Oregon doesn't have sales tax, so when they said it's $700, like
It was
it's seven
700
hundred
bucks.
dollars straight up.
Damn.
Yeah, there's no sales tax here, so like I just
I forget
bought
about that.
yeah,
Yeah.
just bought a new TV,
No
four hundred
sales tax.
dollars. It's no sales tax, $400. Say less. Like
Yeah.
I love that here. So yeah, I'm trying to make like all my like big like technology purchases like while I'm still in Portland because I'm gonna definitely move back to the Midwest
What, for real?
at some point. Yeah, like I like it over here, but I can't be over here forever. I don't think. Like I'm gonna be
Wh-
here for a little while though. Don't get me wrong. Like I'm still young. Like I still want to
Are we
see.
talking like you're gonna be there for the next 5 years or the next 10 years?
You see, that is a good question. That's a good question that I do not have the answer to right now.
Because
Mine's going with the flow.
like you're already talking about moving back, so I'm wondering like what is it about that? Like what the
Friends and
you
family,
just
yo.
oh the family.
Yeah, I
So
miss my friends. I miss my family.
would you move back to Wisconsin or you'd move back to like you would move over to where your family is now currently
Somewhere in the Midwest, because like Irene, her family lives in the Twin Cities, and the Twin Cities is pretty dope too. And they don't have any tax on clothing out there,
in
so you can
Minnesota,
get
right?
yeah, you can get dripped out tax free out there, which is nice. Uh, but so I could see myself living in either like the Twin Cities or like back in Wisconsin, because like
Mm,
the Twin Cities is only like 4 hours away from like Manti. Like it's only like 4.5 hours. So like if I
yeah.
wanted to see the homies, I could just drive or like hop on a quick flight type shit.
Right.
But yeah, every time I try to get on a flight, boy, it's expensive as hell. Like flying from like the west, because we're pretty much on the west coast. Like we're only an
Yep.
hour away from like the coast, being in
Yep.
Portland. And like yeah, every time I need a flight, man, it is so expensive. Like every time, because then like I
Hmm.
got to get a rental car because I can't be out here without a whip.
Yeah, that's
So
true.
like you got to add that cost on it, and I'm not 25 yet, so I have to pay the young renters fee
Oh
on
shit.
top of that.
Oh, that's right, bro. I forgot
Yeah,
about that.
yeah, I
Yeah.
be getting whacked when I travel. I be getting whacked, but I'll be back in June though, and I'll be 25 like a week before I come there. So I'm gonna wait until like that week to like get my car rental, so I don't get that young renters fee because I'm tired of that
Young
shit.
renters fee.
Hmm.
Yeah, he traveling for a bit fee, just cuz
You're,
fee.
you're right. I swear to gosh. No, but like oh, he's using the trunk fee. Like, oh my
Yeah.
gosh, man. Like they be added so much shit. Like it's crazy. And then if you don't fill up the rental, bro, they finna tax you like for the gas. Like, uh and then they finna put the good shit in there and then tax and then tax you.
Yeah.
Like, oh my gosh. Yeah.
Yeah, bro.
Uh,
I think I like where I'm living. I don't see myself moving from here. I live in De Pere.
oh yeah, that's
So
in like the Green Bay or Schwabenon.
yeah,
Is that
so
like in the
like
same? Yeah.
so De Pere is like a little bit south, like just south of Green Bay. So like if you drive 10 minutes north and you're in Green Bay. But like, it's not like a separate city. It's really like connected, you know what I mean?
Is it in the same county?
Yeah, it's in the same
Yeah.
county.
I think I ran track in De Pere. And like I think I know like one person from De Pere. But yeah, it's been a minute since I heard De Pere though. I thought you were like in Green Bay.
No,
Okay.
Green Bay's it's a little bit older, and then the rent situation, I think it's a little bit more expensive for like
Yeah.
older apartments.
Hmm.
So I'm not really with that. The area I'm at right now, it's like right by St. Norbert's, so like, it's like taken care of, you know,
Yeah.
I can leave my car unlocked at night. Now that I said that, I'm probably gonna lock it if in case there's too many people.
Okay. Somebody in your podcast that
Oh, you said where?
St. Norbert, say less. Yeah. Bro, living in the city, I don't trust none. Hell no.
No, not
Bro,
Portland, bro.
not even in the gym, bro. Like, if I forget like my lock, like
Hmm.
my shit staying in the car locked up, then like I can't go.
Yeah.
Like my roommate, she works at a Planet Fitness out here, and she didn't put a lock on her stuff, and somebody like stole her keys,
Jacked
like her
everything.
her her wallet, like everything, yo. And I was like,
That's devastating, bro. Because you know how much work you got to do to get your license back, get
yeah,
your
literally,
cards locked, get everything.
yeah,
Yeah, bro.
like bro, you know how much it is for a new car key?
Oh
Like they
no.
be taxing just to get a new car key, like man. So I'm just like, bro, I am trusting none, trust none, bro. Like, I got a funny story actually. So my boy Christian, when I was living in Milwaukee, he had a
Hmm.
bad habit of leaving the house and like our apartment and his car unlocked.
Hmm.
And bro, like he had a nice ass like Nike puffer jacket.
Yeah.
And like this homeless dude like fucking went in and like went in his car and like stole it, right?
No way.
But like he happened to like see this like same homeless dude and like he like punked him for his jacket back.
Oh, he took it back.
Yeah, yeah, he took his jacket back. He was like, bro, that's the most gangster shit I've ever done. That shit had me rolling. But I'm like,
God
bro, you gotta
damn.
lock your shit up. Like,
Hell
you
yeah,
can't be
bro.
playing out here in the city. You can't do that.
No,
Mm-mm.
no way.
Yeah, that
What
shit had
about
me rolling.
what about your girl? She wants to stay out there. She thinks about the Midwest too.
Yeah, she thinks about the Midwest too. She definitely misses her friends from back home, but
So
I love the home.
is that
What's
what
up?
it is then? Like you guys just miss like the people over here?
Yeah, we just miss the people, and it's just
Yeah.
like something about the Midwest that just like feels like home. Like all four seasons, like I just grown to love it living there, growing up. So
Yeah.
I know that's final destination for sure. But as far as when I'm moving back,
Yeah.
there's no definitive date on that
Yeah,
at
it's
all.
because it's like you know you can live like a less expensive life, so you're like allowed to travel more. That's how I
Yeah,
see it. Like, like our cost of living isn't as high, so like, we can afford to do like, traveling out to wherever, like it's like I don't got
hmm
to worry about like something like drastic for rent. I don't got to worry
yeah,
about like, all that city shit that costs a lot that, people don't think about but they live with every day. So it's like, it's
yeah.
a different thing.
Yeah, living in the city is definitely more expensive, like expensive. And then like especially when you go from like Manitowoc, which is cheap as hell, to Milwaukee, and then the cost of living in Portland is a little bit more than Milwaukee, as well. So rent a little high out here, but we live in a good ass area. Like I'm like dead center in Portland, like dead center. Like it's only like 10-15 minutes to like get to work. It's like
How far are you
eight,
from downtown?
they're like 5 to 8 minutes depending on traffic.
So you're in Portland. Do you know where Gresham is?
Yeah.
So that's where my wife's family lives. They live by
Yeah, Gresham's like 30 minutes
okay.
outside of Portland.
All right, cause like yeah, cause my wife grew up there. She grew up in Vancouver, Washington.
Yeah, bro, that's right across the bridge. Right
Yeah,
across the
so
bridge.
she
Yeah.
she she lived right over there, and then her family lives like near like where you just been saying like and
Yeah.
the Lloyd Center over there. They have that ice rink or whatever. She um when we took a visit out there, like we stopped by it and stuff. And she says she when she was growing up, like that was the spot. Like you'd be in high school in like Vancouver, but like you travel to Portland during the day and then like come back.
No, it's crazy. The Lloyd Center has a lot of like closed storefronts. That was the mall that my girl brought me to when I first came here.
You
And
did you get to
so
the
many.
did you get to the dudes who were like cleaning your shoes in front of a K jeweler?
No, not yet.
Oh,
If they worked there, they weren't there that day.
all right.
But yeah, it was just like a lot of like closed storefronts. It just looks like they lost a lot of business there. But
Yeah.
there's an LA Fitness attached to it, and
Mm-hmm.
that's the Lloyd Center is like 6 minutes away from my crib. So I go to the
Okay.
LA Fitness over there.
Oh shit. Okay, okay.
Yeah. So and I go to that movie theater a lot, the Lloyd Regal Cinema.
Yeah.
But yeah, because they got like IMAX and shit. But they got like a lot of like dope like little cutesy like movie theaters and shit out here.
Oh yeah. I didn't know about
Yeah,
that. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm an avid moviegoer, bro. If it's something that needs to be watched, I'm in that bitch watching it. Like,
Yeah.
and I like experiencing it in like different environments and
Uh-huh.
like different movie theaters and stuff. So
Yeah.
yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That's dope, dude.
Mm-hmm.
Well, before I let you go though, any last words? Any last things?
Let's see here. Yeah, I wanted to ask you about your family and stuff. Like, how old is your kiddo now and stuff? How long have you and the wife been married? Like, it's been a
Bro,
while since we chopped it up.
yeah. Yeah, well, me and my wife been married now since 2017. So 18,
You
19,
going on
20.
6 years?
Yeah, 6 years I've been married. And my kid, he's turning 5 this May.
Mm-hmm.
And then he started going to school. So that's been a new chapter in all of our lives, just kind of like seeing him like learn, like socialize and then, talk
Yeah.
about stuff and yeah, bro, like the what I think I was just telling this to someone in my last podcast episode. I was like becoming a dad like really kind of like changed me.
Mm-hmm.
There was a point where I had like zero fear. I had no fears of anything. Like I had no fear of death. I was just
Mm-hmm.
like, like what I want, I can go get. Like that was just
Mm-hmm.
like my attitude and like I lived it like I felt that way.
Mm-hmm.
And once I got like my little family going, like something about me just changed. Like I started becoming cautious of like decisions and then thought processes and like I realized like it was me like kind of thinking twice about anything. Like I wasn't jumping into shit no more. Like I was like, oh wait.
Let's think about this.
Let's think about this and let's see what would happen 2 steps from now. But
Yeah.
before like I would just like, dive into it like, oh, we got something going on, all right, let's go. Or like, we got
All
this.
gas, no brakes.
Yep.
Yeah.
But yeah, like it definitely changed me. It made me it drains my energy. I will say that. Like it's like it takes a lot of energy to parent right and to
Mm-hmm.
like be a good partner and stuff and like I don't think a lot of people talk about it. Like,
Mm-hmm.
it's like the people you probably see the most after like, the people you see at work and like those people like your family, like
Yeah.
um they're the people that get to see you like when you're cool and when you're not cool, like don't get me wrong, like I have my incidents of like yelling and shit, but like, that's every parent and like
Yeah.
it's a learning process, bro. Like whenever I think I got a handle on it, it changes, like
Mm-hmm.
the parenting style has to change because your kid's growing, they're not going to be 2 years old forever.
Right.
They're not going to be four forever and like, once the new stage hits, it's like back to square one. Like, all right,
Yeah.
what do we do
Yeah.
now in case this happens or what do we do in this event and what do we do when like it's stuff like that and like
Mm-hmm.
my wife's dope, like she's super money smart, so I'm very lucky because stuff like that kind of like it's very boring for me to do it, so it would require a lot of my focus to like try to figure out budgets and stuff and like she does a
Mm-hmm.
lot of it.
Yeah.
um she's a really good mom and then like just as like people, like we definitely grow and like help each other grow and stuff. But it's been cool, bro. Like the only thing I think the only thing that I kind of feel like is missing in my life right now is definitely more like socializing with like friends, like old
Yeah.
friends. And
Mm-hmm.
like I said, like um I don't go out that much because it's like every time I go out, it's just less time for my wife and kid. And
Mm-hmm.
like, my kid's like, he's little. It's like, how do you explain to like a 4-year-old, like, oh, I'm gonna go out and have some fun for a little bit and then I'm gonna come back. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like it's hard to explain
Yeah.
that.
Yeah. Yeah.
But at this point in my life, like I think it's just like really focusing on like, being a better parent, better husband, and then like focusing on my professional life, like trying to grow my
Mm-hmm.
skills at work,
Exactly.
learning like learning more corporate words and shit like that.
The business jargon.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
But
heard
yeah,
that,
like
yeah.
but like growing skills and then like, making enough money to like um keep my family like the life that I wish I had when I was growing up. Not that I didn't have it. My dad
Hmm.
definitely worked hard, but like, trying to do it without like working like 12-hour shifts, like how my dad
Yeah,
was doing it and shit. Like,
yeah.
but yeah, those are the goals, bro. Like, yeah, just taking care of the family, and like I definitely have neglected like some stuff, my health, my friends, and like other stuff that I sacrificed, but definitely got to get, it's why I think this is the reason why I'm doing my podcast, just 'cause like it's like therapy for me, bro.
Hmm.
Like everyone I bring on is like someone that I've known, or like I've known that are doing like successful shit,
Yeah.
and like it's always like, you know, people who think the same, like who are on the road to success, like they're all
Hmm.
like all the same kind of person, like like they're go-getters, they're trying to like change, be better, and like
Yeah.
grow and shit, you know what I mean?
Hmm. Yeah, exactly. Like-minded people. So
Oh
I'm
yeah.
trying to, yeah, hell yeah. I'm on the same road. Damn, but yeah, it was definitely nice chopping it up with you today. Like it's been a minute, and
Bro, yeah, yeah.
definitely like you're like one of the people I'll be thinking about like from time to time. Like, damn, wonder what the homie Jorge up to, right? Like,
Bro, yeah,
wonder how he's doing.
and it's like,
Yeah.
it's a little sad, like like you think about like what they're up to, like, oh, you know what? It'd be dope to like chop it up with this dude again. It's like,
Hmm.
sometimes it can't happen, sometimes we're busy, sometimes it doesn't line up, and like,
Hmm.
life gets in the way and shit, but
Yeah.
I guess, on my end, I gotta really make time for it. Like I know I haven't been doing my end of it and shit, but
Yeah.
yeah.
But shit, we'll be on. No bullshit.
Oh yeah.
And that's one reason I do like social media though. It's like the people I don't talk to as much, like I'm still able to like keep up with them and like see what they are doing. Cause like
Mm-hmm.
I haven't really been posting like that and I'm like, damn, like I need to start posting a little bit more just so like people can see what the hell I've been up to. Especially way the
Yeah.
hell over here. Like
Yeah, bro.
when I'm not seeing them in person as much.
Yeah.
And then like I'm also like way over here. It's like,
Mm-hmm.
damn, what the hell is he up to? So yeah, I'm definitely gonna be posting on social media a little bit more. But
Mm-hmm.
yeah, definitely.
Yeah, bro. Next time you're in town, or I was gonna say next time I'm in Portland, but that's gonna be very slim chance.
Hmm.
Um, but next time you come out here again, let me know if we should chop it up. Like if come out, well, I'll take you to some spots in Green Bay, good places to eat and shit.
Oh, I'm down for that all day. I can eat. They messing food up on a daily.
Yes, sir.
Oh yeah, sounds good though, my guy.
Alrighty,
Oh,
bro.
yeah.
Like I said, nice talking to you, and like we gotta keep in touch, man. Like this podcast, excuse me, this podcast was like a little awakening of like I definitely let too much time pass before like
Mhm.
talking to you. You know what I mean?
I mean, it ain't never too late. Like I'm always here, bro. I'm the same old me. I swear to God. I just gotten more mature and like
Yeah.
my like goals have just changed. That's all. But shit, the same old side for
Hell
real.
yeah. Young
Yes, sir.
Shabby.
You know me, you already know.
Hmm. Hey, one
Bro.
last note though. You still remember oh fuck, where was this? I think it was Jordan. We we were chopping it up at Jordan's crib, and then he starts stuttering, and then me and you both start laughing at him,
Yeah.
and you were like, I was like, why were you laughing? And you were like, oh, because he was stuttering, and you were like,
Yeah.
you were like, why were you laughing? I was like, oh, when he was stuttering, I saw a little spit fly out.
I just like I remember that shit.
Oh, damn, dude.
And then you had the Jordan. I
Jordan.
remember,
Yeah.
remember when you first did it at the top of the stairs. Me and Blake were just talking about that. That shit was funny.
I was trying to sound like Todd. I forgot
Yeah.
about that. Yeah.
Jordan. Oh
Uh,
shit.
alrighty,
But yeah.
Brody.
All
Well,
right though,
like I
boss.
always said, bro, it was good chopping up with you, and yeah, well, we can't let too much time pass next time.
Yeah, definitely, bro. We gonna definitely keep in touch. And plus I
Yes,
got you on
sir.
PlayStation, got you on social media. I'll
Yes,
hit you
sir.
up when I'm in Wisco.
Hmm.
We'll tap in, bro. We'll keep in contact.
Gracias por haber atendido esta producción de Drop of Podcast.
Whoa.